it's go time.
Is it go time? Because then it's GG, which is more on brand.
That's true. That's good branding. That's thinking it through. That's marketing right there.
Saying, if you remember, let me see those go-goes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me change that right now.
Hey.
I mean, we've been let's going since we started the channel, but you know, that's just good. That's just good marketing right there.
Luke already being savage saying Kyle, bad at branding.
Yeah. Well, that's why I got Garrett here. Even each other out.
Is that all I am to you? A walking marketing strategy?
I mean, you're going to school for it, so yeah, you know, I get.
As you know, it's fair.
Osmosis. Get some osmosis around here.
Seeing as we're just reacting this evening, I'm already starting with some alcohol.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Yeah, so I'll get sloppier as the night goes longer.
Perfect. Well, what? My camera. Hang on. My camera requires a poke.
Your camera requires a poke?
Yeah, I was in non-motion. In fact, let's get a little casual. Let's break out of the frame. Let's get in the corners a little bit.
Chaos Small, you might be onto something. Maybe I'll get sloppy. Yes. But every time I laugh, it is not because I'm drunk. Sometimes hanging around Kyle watching silly things just ends me.
I'm excited. This
sometimes
be casual. I'm looking forward to it. We got a lot of
dude. When we were talking about what to do this week, I was just like, I just want to chill.
Yeah.
I just want to vibe.
I feel you.
We've been going and going and going and going and going.
100% there.
I just want to experience some Final Fantasy.
It's a Thursday if there ever was one, you know? Like, I am tired body and soul, and I'm ready to just chill.
We both had a long weekend of hosting birthday parties.
Yeah.
We both had a long week of having to get a 1-hour video out by Wednesday.
Yep, we created a documentary this week.
Yes.
Kind of a big deal.
Thank you so much, everybody who turned out and watched that monster of a video. The stats are good.
The stats are real good.
I mean, it's no reacting to Joe Cat good, but it's good.
Yeah, you know, I mean, not everything can be Joe Cat, of course. We are
Every time we
crazy.
say not everything can be Joe Cat, we get a lot of comments below that say you're not trying hard enough.
There's still more videos, guys.
I don't know what to do with that. I mean, at that point, we would just need to bring Joe Cat on.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I feel like if we do all the videos, we need to ask permission. Like, we need to have them on the podcast, hang out. Particularly if we end up playing Monster Hunter and then just playing, you know, watching their Monster Hunter videos on top of that. Like, then we're really...
Oh, God, yeah.
Then we're really in the camp.
Oh, yeah, that'd be just... You don't want to seem like a creep.
Oh, Nathan in the chat saying he's been watching since the StarCast days.
What?
Yeah.
What? Nathan, OG.
That's cool.
Nathan understands the journey we've been on.
It has been a journey. A full
that it has. Damn, Nathan, thanks for saying it. I get so stoked when I meet folks that listen to the first damn thing Kyle and I ever did together.
Long ago.
I mean, we did a lot of episodes. We did a lot of episodes of StarCast, but it was so long ago at this point that it's extremely rare that I hear from folks that listen to it. Yeah. Podcast guests, perhaps. I'd be down. I'd be down, Doss. That'd be fun.
The question has come up quite a bit. Both of us have seen the Noclip documentary. We will not be tackling that this evening.
No, that would also be a stream in its own right because it's so long.
No, yeah, that'd be... I mean, granted, it's documentary style, so it's pacing-wise and tone-wise very chill, so it'd be easy to talk over. And kind of chill out during. Yeah, I streamed that thing back in my Twitch days. That would have been over a year ago during Endwalker queues. I streamed that thing long ago.
Yeah. I just, you know, correcting sounds so strong, but Varkas is saying that Noclip is one of the reasons why I started playing. It's not true. It helped me like the game more. But I didn't watch it until after I had started playing. I will say, if you're going to watch it, I highly recommend watching it during A Realm Reborn, because it fills in so much like 1.0 as someone who knew nothing about original Final Fantasy XIV. because I want to say I was about the midway point through A Realm Reborn when I watched the Noclip doc, and it I came out of it feeling like, oh, I understand this world so much more. Granted, I also didn't have like my head on like I do now for trying to pay attention to the story. I was just kind of vibing playing through A Realm Reborn. So yeah.
People have suggested the Jesse Cox video. I watched it. History video though. The one I watched was I was struggling identifying in A Realm Reborn Ascians and Alligans. I was getting my enemies mixed up and I was getting confused.
How could you?
So I watched that thing and it was great. It was really sad. I don't know if it has spoilers in it because at the time I have no feedback. It was all just
like
imagery.
0 frame of reference.
Ben, your super chat did go through. We will get to those in a moment. We will do them in the order we receive. We also have a mailbag we're going to go through a little bit tonight. We got our members channel in the Discord. So we got a lot of chilling we're going to do this evening.
I've got a document, Kyle. I have a Google Doc.
Oh, you're
where
ready.
We have every single Final Fantasy 14 question that I have seen in that channel that we haven't answered on the podcast yet.
Yeah.
And
nice.
It's a lot of questions.
Oh, geez. Yeah, okay. So
I'm not sure we'll conquer it tonight, but we can definitely... matter of fact, I should probably pull that up. Let me do that. I've been trying to use Firefox more, so I don't know where anything is.
We're diving into the deep end this evening. By the look of it, we're going to be... A vote is up right now. Vote away, but it looks like we're going to start our evening's watch party with I Enslaved My Final Fantasy Guild by Pint.
That one gets recommended to me a lot.
A lot, yeah.
On YouTube. And I don't watch it because I figured this night would eventually come.
I saw a long time ago, maybe not that long actually, but it was how they got their entire guild to get them, I think, a Ragnaros weapon back when they did World of Warcraft. So I've watched some Pint in the past.
Rag?
Yeah, it was laborious. It was a really cool telling of that story.
That's a vanilla thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I think it was classic. Yeah, they were.
Oh well,
they had tricked their guild or something into getting them an item. I'm sure maybe they were in on it. I'm not privy to the inside information, but yeah, there's some really impressive animation in those videos.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, excuse me. I'm just navigating to find that old document. If you want to start with the super chats while I pull this up.
Sure, sounds good. I will start with Winkle Abiding. Thank you for the super chat, getting us going tonight. Can't stick around for the fun tonight due to raids. Hope y'all enjoy the vids and memes and things and stuff, especially the things and stuff. My favorite thing is redacted. Good stuff.
Is that the good stuff, huh?
The good stuff right there.
All right. Alrighty.
The One Gunslinger, good to see you again. Good day, paused on catching up on all the old vids, VODs to come watch. Still up to the second Sky Pirates one. Oh, you're going
God, are you going through all of them?
Yeah, the back catalog.
That's a lot. That's a lot of Kyle and me.
That's pretty cool.
If you still like us at the end of that, please let us know.
Deep in.
I don't think Katie would want to listen to me that much.
Deep in.
Yeah.
Winkle Binding sent another super chat over. Thank you so much. One more thing. I recommend a quick watch of Avenge Average Lalafell Day. It's pretty short. All right, cool. I will add it to the list.
It seems like a joke.
There are a surprising amount of Lalafell joke videos.
So Ricardo, thanks for the super chat. I voted for Gaia's video first, but when you have a chance, look up Future's Perfect, as it has a bit more footage that shows you the path companion. None of this means anything to me.
Companion.
I don't know. Oh no, I have been disconnected from YouTube, so I'll keep going until I reach where I currently am on these super chats, and then I'll have to relog, it looks like.
More than happy to share you all with the playlist tonight. We will take other suggestions into consideration for a future movie night. These are all suggestions that have been vetted, organized, submitted, approved by our fabulous mod team. So you can take a look at those. There are quite a few of them of many different tonal pieces. We've got some history in there. We've got some comedy. We got some 1.0 cutscenes. we got a lot to watch tonight, as well as the mailbag we're going to be going through. So
I'd be surprised if we get through all this.
Yeah, no, there's no way we're probably getting through all this in the evening.
Yeah, and we'll do more votes too for what we'll do next, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mitchell, thank you for being a member for 5 months, joining that 5-month club, saying, "Ooh, been looking forward to this. I hope anything by Denmo made tonight's list."
I don't think any Denmo did. Let me get actually, the easiest way to do this since I got stream going is getting a notepad. Let me get a notepad. I'll write this stuff down.
Oh, okay. I've got mine. Where is it? Got mine right here. It's got my college that I'm currently getting a master's from, UFCJC, embossed on it. Yeah.
Also, feel free to join the Discord. You'll find a description, linked in the description below, and feel free to post things in our content channel there for a future movie night.
Hero Queen and Lamadar, thank you so much for becoming members. Welcome to the Gearbox. Enjoy your perks.
Oh, let us not forget Sorcardo here.
We got some new. I already said. I
just
said Sorcardo.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah. I was trying to decipher that one.
Oh, right. That's right. The future perfect.
Yeah, that's just a word salad. None of that means anything to me.
Yeah.
I don't know what those things are.
And then we got
what?
Average Lalafell Day. Please continue.
You're gonna write stuff down. Okay, cool. Ben Ken super chatted. Hey guys, not sure if you have all the videos planned for tonight, but there's a great one by Ethis Asher called 1.0 through 1.23b retrospective 1.0 storyline. I think that's the first time I heard of that one.
Yeah, first one I'm hearing about this too. We've heard the Speakers Network.
I also, though, do not be surprised if something gets suggested tonight and I don't know that it's on the list. I have not reviewed the playlist ahead of time. I saw you and the mods going, Kyle, and I was like, I'm just going to trust in the loving embrace of Kyle and our mods.
It's worked for us so far. Frankly, it's insanely easy. We are so deeply lucky to have such fabulous mods. I don't know how we stumbled into it, but y'all work hard and appreciate the heck out of you.
That you do. Valleja, thank you for the generous super chat. Simply wishing us a happy chill movie night, Kyle.
Well, thank you.
With a little heart emoji.
Well, thank you so much.
Little heart back at you, Valleja.
Hope you're doing well.
Nicholas Carbonneau joining that 5-month club. No message. Well, thank you, Nicholas.
Yeah.
And Addy joining that 3-month club. Really, really flexing that message going. Hey,
how's it going?
Hey, Addy. Oh, and then Nicholas Carbonneau followed that up with a red super chat. Nicholas, that is extremely generous.
Very generous of you.
My God, saying it's movie night. I hope this covers the ticket price. Listen, Nick, I know movie prices have gone up.
Yeah.
But that's a lot. Thank you very much. That is some generous support. My goodness. Then we're following that up with Dual Ra becoming a member of the Gearbox, Kyle. Dual Ra, welcome.
Welcome, Dual Ra.
Enjoy your emojis. Enjoy your members only chat in our Discord. Noel, member for 5 months. Not for this watch party, but I recommend you watch Dad of Light. Basically a Preach Final Fantasy drama time story turned live action End Machinima TV series.
Oh, wait, is this the play that is it the play that Preach's Free Company put on for him?
Is that what it is? Is that what that was?
Was it called Dad of Light?
I've heard Dad of Light thrown around a few times, but I don't know what it is.
No, this is something else. The play is awesome. No, it's a real show. Wait, it's on Netflix? Wait, Preach is on Netflix?
Huh, interesting. Preach is on Netflix?
No, Dad of Light is on Netflix. Oh.
Dad of Light. Okay.
Oh, it's about a dad and his son connecting through Final Fantasy XIV. Ah, okay.
Oh, that's why. That's what people have definitely mentioned this before.
Okay.
That's why that sounds familiar. What does Preach have to do with it?
Basically, Preach drama story time. Oh, because Preach makes something called drama story time. I haven't watched any of them because I'm cautious to watch anything by Preach because it has spoilers in it.
He's current. Yeah.
Yeah. I occasionally watch clips, and the guy has fabulous stories. I particularly enjoy his stories of fatherhood that he tells from time to time.
Oh my God, I just thought that the Yowie paddle is on the list.
Yeah, the Yowie paddle's on the list too. Yeah. That has been approved as well.
Yep. Pillowkeeper, member for 3 months, saying, I've been trying to figure out why Garrett's voice is so familiar. I finally figured out I used to listen to the Overwatchers podcast. Such a small world. Damn.
Whoa,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That feels even longer ago, even though it isn't, because I just don't really like Overwatch anymore. But, yeah. I lost your stream, Kyle.
You lost my stream?
Your stream in Discord is closed. You ended it.
Did I do such a thing? Did I?
It's just you and me in here.
Oh, maybe I accidentally clicked. Let's see. Let's get that going again.
Does it do a click through?
Let's see.
Yeah, I miss Patrick. Patrick's a good guy to work with. I love that you put that together too, Pillowkeeper. It's not easy remembering voices.
Oh,
Garrett Kelly thinks. Oh, what?
Yeah, not important for the channel, but if I minimize the window that I'm streaming to you, it closes the stream.
I need to make sure that we know that.
Yeah. I need to make sure I don't minimize that. Anyway.
Yeah. Eric Kelly, thanks for Super Chat. Have you seen the Noclip documentary of Final Fantasy XIV? I would go into more detail, but we talked about it just a few minutes ago. Yes. We have. We have seen it. Both seen it. We did not do a reacts because we were both interested in it before we started making Final Fantasy XIV content.
Yeah, one of the big things I responded to getting into the game was Yoshi P, so I was very curious to check it out. And it was really good. It was really good.
Yeah.
Very solid documentary.
Thanks for the super chat. The Dad of Light is a story about a real player and his dad. Yoshi P was friends with the player who has since passed. Oh.
And they got it up on Netflix? That's cool.
I mean, it's an anime, isn't it?
Wait, is it? I know nothing about it.
You know, this is it. I'm gonna Google. I am now gonna Google. No, it is not. I don't think. Looks like it just looks like a documentary. It is an 8-part 2017 Japanese language drama miniseries.
Interesting.
Okay, so it's not a documentary. Oh my god, the poster is incredible.
Oh,
this is gonna make me cry. We're not watching this tonight. It's gonna make me cry. We're not watching that.
It's also not Netflix, so we're not gonna watch that on streaming.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Netflix would yell at us.
I guess
that'd have to be
a
watch party.
Right, watch party.
We wouldn't be able to show it.
Exactly. We'd have to sync up and stuff.
Yeah. Duraxis, thanks for the super chats. Got to study up for a Savage fight tonight, so I can't watch this evening. Enjoy the show, guys. Thanks, Duraxis.
Thank you
Good
very
luck
much.
in your Savage. Get a kill. Realm Time. Just joined the Gearbox, Kyle.
Welcome, Realm Time.
Just trying to see if there's a better way. No, we're just going with Realm Time. Daykoth, thanks for being you with that very generous super sticker. Appreciate it. Jules super chatted, not Final Fantasy XIV related either, but you and everyone in the audience needs to have a look at Metal Hellsinger. If you haven't already, it is beautiful. I keep seeing that pop up on Netflix, and it does look very, very good. Also very cleavagey, I guess is how I would put it.
What is Metal Hellsinger?
New anime on Netflix.
Oh.
Came out, I think, the same week as Cyberpunk. Maybe the week after.
That explains why I haven't been investigating other things. I've had post completion of a good show depression. If you know whatever, the emptiness, right, that follows.
Yeah.
Wait, this is a video game, right? This just came out on Steam.
Oh, is that what that is? What am I thinking? So anyway, I need to log back into YouTube. Both. So if you could get your eye on where I leave off on the super chats, because I'm about to wipe it.
Sure.
Because chat, for some reason, super chats are updating, but chat isn't.
It is a game. Okay, everyone's saying it's a rhythm-based first-person shooter. It's a banger.
What am I thinking? What's the anime that keeps coming up that I'm thinking of?
I don't know. Don't be sad it's over. Be happy you experienced it. It was an experience for sure. Cyberpunk was amazing.
Gotta finish that this weekend.
Runaway. Thank you for becoming a brand new member. Welcome to you. D.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thank you for the super chat. I voted for the Grim video because I need other people to join me in my healer pain, but excited for all these. Glad to finally join a stream. Well, welcome, Dia. Thanks for joining us live. Yeah, I'm excited to... I'm curious what Garrett's going to think of Grim. It's a wild style. It's absolutely wild.
Dino Music, thanks for the super chat. I'm back. I can see chat again, by the way, everybody. I can see everything you're saying, so behave. Or don't. Whatever's fun, as long as you're nice. DM Music, thanks for the super chat. Hi, team. I wish you a happy spoiler-free stream. Well, this has all been vetted by our mods, so it should be spoiler-free.
Yeah.
Should be spoiler-free. And anything, if we do any things that are not on the list, we'll run it through our mods first. Sincardo, welcome to the Gearbox. Thank you for joining. Appreciate that membership.
Welcome.
Sleepless One says it's the cops. Cheese it.
For the
Art
cops.
Dad's back? Is that what, did you call me Art Dad?
Art Dad?
Is that a nickname I'm unaware of? GG, celebrating 5 months of GG, saying to Toba here, chill, my friends, chill and react. React to your heart's content, but no soon that Shadowbringers comes.
It is true.
Sooner than we originally thought, because we thought the video we put out this week was going to be a 2-parter, but we made it a 1-parter.
Yep.
So
you will know.
Extra super special, like I will find you if you don't watch it. We worked hard on that video.
Yeah, be sure to check out the main channel's video this week. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here.
We're getting to the end of the month. I'm done being nice. I'm going to resort to threatening. If you do not watch this week's video, we're going to wait 3 more months before we play Shadowbringers. That's what's going to happen. So you got to watch this week's video.
So as you might be aware, that means we have a 4.56 video coming out soon, and then there'll be another video. But you know, we're catching up to ourselves. We're catching up in our back catalog, and we'll be seeing you soon. We'll be seeing you soon.
Yep.
We'll see you
Gonna be good.
Yeah, I look forward to it. I'm really excited.
It gonna be good.
Well, shall we begin the first video, as it were?
Are you ready to react, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Just like, I say that in the videos. He says that in the videos from time to time.
John, thanks for being a 4-month member. Who's your favorite Cyberpunk Edgerunners character, and why is it Rebecca? Rebecca is probably my favorite character.
Rebecca's got a lot of fans. Where did my mouse go? Oh, my mouse is, it's thinking it's in Final Fantasy. Okay. Let's get a little...
I've been trying to convince Katie to cosplay Rebecca because Katie is small. And the first time that when you first meet her, man, when she opens the door and just puts the gun in the or I guess that's not when you first meet her, but when she answers the apartment door, oh my god, I love that whole scene's amazing.
Let's see. We have been warned by our mod team that there's a Raid Shadowlands ad in here that we can skip. Just for note.
We're watching
it's their video, content. You know. Yeah,
we might as well.
Yeah. It's how they made it. All
right, so this is Pint. Yes,
this is Pints.
This has been a highly requested video.
Allow me to kill the music. We'll do a little sound check on your end, Garrett, to see if you can hear this.
I know what you're thinking. Final Fantasy? Is that not
quiet? But we'll be good. It's just if you talk, you're going to be loud.
Okay, let me crank and see what I think you have your own sound controls on your end.
So yeah, but it's tied. Oh wait, hold up. Oh yes. Yeah. Oh, and it is lower. I didn't know streams were. All right, try it again.
Now I know what you're thinking.
Oh,
Final
perfect.
Fantasy.
All right, perfect. Does that sound good for y'all out there? Wait, it's pronounced Pint? Wait, how do you wait? Are we saying it wrong? I've only ever read it in my head to myself. This is wild. Like, their animation style is absolutely nutty.
Is that not the game with the Goofy in it? No. Final Fantasy is one of the best games I've ever played. I've been playing it for months now, and let me tell you, the only thing goofy about this game is the stunts I pull. I've been known to engage in some mild tomfoolery on occasion, and when I first heard of it, I thought I'd hate it, 'cause in my fantasy game, children in my fantasy game.
Dude, the car was such a turnoff.
Yes, a lot of the just random, what seemed like random insanity outside of the game itself. Like just seeing screenshots, I was like, this game just looks like a mess. It looks like a nightmare. What is going on?
I was there. It's the Aetheryte outside where you start and then you have to walk over to the Rising Sands or Waking Sands. There was someone who had that car and it went, and then someone else like immediately teleported in and got in one of the robot mechs, you know, the thing that you get for completing A Realm Reborn. And I was like, oh my God, I hate it. I hate this place.
I still kind of hate the car. But yeah, I kind of felt the same way you did about the Magitech, but then like by the end of A Realm Reborn, you're like, oh, there's like copious amounts of in-world lore that makes sense when you actually experience the story. And yeah, like it's that thing I talk about, man, where it's like I'm now wearing armor in this game because of things I've experienced in the game itself, instead of just wearing things that I think are cool from outside forces. Like I now like Final Fantasy XIV for what it is, and I become a fan within its world.
And then I saw I saw a clip of someone doing what we did. Was it Evilise there, the sniper robot, where we had to show our hole? I think the whole chat was yelling. So I saw a clip of that, and I was like, "Why are there robots in a fan?" I'm so lost. And now that I'm in it, I'm like, it can be whatever it wants. It can be whatever it wants.
Everything makes sense. Everything makes sense.
That one's all right. And until last year, I genuinely thought the aforementioned Goofy was a staple of the Final Fantasy franchise. Turns out he's actually from a different game, but the vibe and art style still never really seemed like my thing. But I've never been more wrong. I love this game, man. Since I have the #1 most important opinion on the internet, I figured I'd grab that pretty little head of yours and shove my new favorite game into those eyeballs.
This is exceptionally well edited.
From the lovable developers to the shocking realization that you've been on copium for years, today I take you through my adventures in Final Fantasy XIV. And what got me so invested so quickly? Rabbit Girls. Our journey begins here, in Uldar, a city run by the two most evil groups in society. Tyrannical politicians who would do anything for coin, and short people. Your first impression of Lalafell might be the same as any other small race. Cutesy, played by 40-year-old men, and an awkward bus ride if you're scrolling through Twitter in public. However, Lalafell, don't be misled, my viewers. They may have a thin veil of cuteness, but their evil knows no bounds. Yeah, stop petting me! I revealed.
Wait a minute.
It seems like a joke, but it's so true. The Lalafells are some of the most evil consistently evil characters in the lore.
What the hell was that sound? Hang on.
In public. However, Lalafell, don't be misled, my viewers. They may have a thin veil of cuteness, but their evil knows no bounds. Yeah.
What is that sound? Is it just a TV sound that gets used a lot? No, the thing.
Oh, just like the creaky door?
Yeah, I feel like I hear that all the time. Not the laugh. The like thing. Is it Hell's Kitchen that played a lot? Is that Hell's Kitchen?
What is Hell's Kitchen?
Hell's Kitchen was a cooking show.
Oh, with Sweary McBritish? What's his name?
Stop petting me!
Yeah.
I reveal to you the secret of
Gordon
all
Ramsay.
Lalafell players. The smaller you are, the bigger other races are.
Oh, so that's where we're going with
cute
this.
Face, complete lack of ethics, and desire to get a 20-minute sponsored video out without playing I pulled up my boots and set out into the city to make something of myself. So I went to my mum for help. She said I should make some friends and get a fucking job. So in my bid for power, I began handing out cakes to the local guards, which were definitely not poisoned. Stop asking questions. Until it came to my attention that the princess
bounciness.
had
It's
gone
such a cool
missing.
style to move between the emotes.
How awfully convenient. Surely whoever would save her must be held
I'm just
in high
trying to.
regard.
I'm thinking
What a
about how
lucky
painstakingly
opportunity
wrote this is.
to
Although I guess you could do a green
I
screen again.
decided that I would help find the princess. So I opened my map and started running towards her exact.
That's a good question. I think at the recent Fan Fest, Pint might have said how they do their animations. Do they put themselves in front of the green screen in like a free company house and just record themselves emoting? And
I would imagine they'd have to. That would
seems like a lot of work.
I've done my fair share of rotoing, and it takes forever. There's too much. I feel like that or Pint is a rotoing god.
Yeah, that's wild.
Green screen rooms.
Location.
Okay.
That is when I saw.
There you go, man.
I disagree.
I know you disagree.
Thank you.
Fear not, princess. Because I am here. Alright, this is the Nanoma voice.
I don't know how I ended up here, but thank you for saving me, Rabban.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, how'd you get here? Ladies,
We're gonna need
you like
Pint
this
to do all Thancred voices from now on.
Think. Feel. Think.
Mommy!
Bro, what the fuck?
It was then that I was invited to a feast with the royals of Uldar, and I graciously accepted my
Let's
growth
skip
in
it over,
political
but yeah, it
power.
works.
Once again, you'll be happy to know that Technoblade is now
He's so
safe in
cute.
her own castle.
They're
I
cute
was
together.
hoping to network, but the best seat I could get was next to her dad, and all he wanted to talk about was the war 5 years ago, where countless lives were lost because of the Asian / the moon? Which is weird, because I killed one of these guys like 15 minutes ago. That's right, this ancient powerful being was no match for me, a regular ordinary adventurer. Damn, bro, that's crazy. You gonna finish that?
Fantastic.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. He is special. Mommy. And so Thancred brought me to his friends, the Scoins of the Seventh Dawn. Meet our heroes.
I have awaited your coming.
The one everyone hates, except for the ones everyone should hate.
Welcome.
The guy whose dialogue doth ye skip. The E-boy.
I never doubted that you'd come.
E-boy.
And this guy, but we'll get to him later.
Aww.
Together they form the
guy
Scones
won't
of
get
the
to
Seventh
help, and I just
Dawn.
sit in
And the
the corner.
primary goal of this organization is to kill the Primals, which are demigods summoned by various tribes around the world.
I
Primals
wish.
usually
Yes.
just mind control anyone that doesn't have your powers. Because this lovely, curvy lady has given you the power to remember things. So it turns out all of those blackouts I had were actually a good thing, and not damaging my brain. And so you team up with the members of the Shallots of the Seventh Dawn, but mostly this guy, who is 16, Internet. You make wonderful friends, use your power for good, and... And to tell you any more would spoil things, but trust me, the story in this game is very good, and I like it a lot. Now this
Yeah, I
can
see
be a very
Frodo behind the
social
back there.
game,
Wow.
which means you're going to be meeting a lot of new people. And this game can have quite a twisty story, with many plot points that can be easily spoiled.
Goofy dies in season 2.
Those seem like conflicting qualities. While I admit it can be a little stressful dodging spoilers on my Twitter timeline, this game does this combo the best that I think any game possibly could. And the community, generally, is super anti-spoiler. The only things I've had spoiled were kinda minor and were kind of accidents. And annoying as spoilers are,
The little
I am
disclaimer there
a
is fantastic.
streamer. I know. So I probably have it worse. You've probably already played it, or it's probably only going to be about as bad as... Dude, wait for Heavensward. It gets so good at Heavensward. It gets so good. But yeah, spoilers, bad, hate them. Now, back to the story. I'll be taking my payment.
Thank you for slaying the primals, but there is more work to be done.
Low angle.
We'll do it. And so I ventured forth, as the hero I am, ready to save the world. Wait, what? What is that melody? You're dancing. My god, they're dancing. What are those faces doing? They're smiling. The people were having fun. Oh, and the music. The music was super copyrighted. And as new as I was to the game, that was sort of the first moment where it clicked. I spent the rest of the night taking screenshots with the pals. Look at this guy, he's playing a male character in a video game. It's a feeling I hadn't felt in a while. Okay, guys, it's time for Pint to pay his rent. The plan was simple. Get in, grab the greatest mobile game of all time. and
Hey,
get
you know
out.
what?
And to pull
Some
this
effort.
off, I'm gonna need some backup. Meet my 3 favorite spooky Halloween champions. Harvest Jack. He's a jack of all trades.
This is a hot
Miscreated
You know
monster.
what?
He's the
Put
brains
Put some
of
work
the
into this one.
If only they were his brains. And Madame
I know people
Sarah's.
didn't come
She's
for
really
us
hot.
to
We made
react
our
to
way through the
YouTube
main
ads, but
door.
I've seen a lot of
All was
YouTube
going
ads,
according
and this
to
one is
plan.
worth some compliments.
Yeah, no, this is a lot of work.
But
This is a
Madame
lot of
Sarah's
work.
Set off the alarms.
I don't want to think about how much work this would take.
The greatest mobile game of all time.
Well, I can see why. With over
We're gonna do
400
this.
champions to collect.
Yep, they gotta
epic
do
dungeons to
the
clear,
script.
And a PvP arena where they can fight against other players. They'd be fools not to.
Oh, that's my favorite part. Have you seen the commercial with the orc?
Oh, that commercial is ravishing. But the gameplay is to die for.
Oh, they're getting away.
There's so many keyframes.
Pint! Why? Why'd you do it? Isn't it obvious? Have you heard of Raid's newest Halloween update? We're talking big.
Oh, we got the QR code in the corner. That's required. That's in the rider.
Not even the best part. I'll be able to get my hands on a brand new legendary Halloween champion. Oh, my Uber's here. You know the game's free, right? You could have just downloaded it. Yeah, on mobile devices and PC. Jack! No!
Oh wow. Oh, there's a storyline and everything.
All of this.
Hi.
There's so much effort.
I worked with your husband. He wanted me to tell you to click the link in the description below or scan my QR code to get a free epic hero tune order.
Damn.
1 XP boost, 1 energy
Love
ring,
it.
1 ancient shard, and
Love it.
200k silver to help you.
Wow. Now do World of
Find your
Tanks.
rewards here,
Now
bud.
do World of Tanks.
People
For the
skip
next
this.
week, I farmed the golden saucer for emotes. I think I like it here. Oh,
You're a
look, there's
content
racing
creator.
game. Sweet,
You-
I got bunny
mad
ears.
respect.
Now I can
You know
focus on
exactly
getting
how
a
much
cool
work went into
outfit.
that.
Yeah.
Save us! The primals are coming! Did somebody say Palace of the Dead? Sounds pretty cool. Crafting
Oh,
jobs
Undertale,
doesn't
okay.
sound cool, but somehow is. I could have sworn there was something I was supposed to be doing right now. It's very easy
Oh, such
to
a
get
good song.
sidetracked in this game. And I think that's a discovery we all make along the way. Mom, Dad,
That and the spider
I
one.
have something to tell you. I decided to quit my job as a hero and become a dancer. A dancer? Well, the party buffs are useful. No, Father. Like this! One of the
Makes me
best
wanna
parts
design
about
my
this
parents
game
in
is that
game.
there's so many definitions of endgame. There's your usual solo content or rating or whatever. And the
we
little
should- that'd be-
rocks here and there.
that'd be weird.
People create
We should probably
songs,
not do
dance
that,
routines,
but-
fashion, interior design, economic domination. Some of the most hardcore players I've met are high-end ultimate raiders. And yet, they are mere insects beneath the boots of role players. The penultimate form of a Final Fantasy player, logging on daily to take cute screenshots and dance. And that's like kinda not even a joke. And having done a couple raids, it's not like the raids are bad either. It's actually some of the most fun I've ever had raiding. It's just you have a choice now. The driving force is fun. Nothing is mandatory and
was a
everything is
dig.
encouraged. Because to make a fantasy
Yeah.
world feel real,
True
you need your
dig.
sweaty
When did this come out? When was the release date? Oh, damn, October.
2021. It's fresh.
Yeah.
It's fresh by the standard of videos we're usually requested to react to.
Yeah, so this would have been after the mass exodus, but certainly at the height of people transferring over right before Endwalker hit.
Yeah. This video makes me want to be a cat boy.
and your maid cat girl photography enthusiasts. Now I think it's about time I got round to killing those primals.
I like
Or
Pine. He understands that
I
the
could
cat
do
girls
something
deserve
better.
respect.
What if I told you that me, the best mage player in the whole world, the betrayer of guilds, found an even greater foe? This content would make even the most experienced raiders quake with fear. That's right. I decided to try and buy a house. But there's a few catches with buying houses. Firstly, there's a finite number of houses on any server. There's just under 400,000 houses in all of Final Fantasy, which is not a lot when you consider the player count. And slots only become available when someone doesn't log in for 45 days. I'll tell you about the second catch in a moment. It's a big one. Attention everybody, there is a fucking house for sale. I ran to the plot, looked around a little, and I hovered over the purchase button. Was this truly where I wanted to live? Yes.
Doesn't matter.
Nice.
Nah.
So
No
I
choice.
clicked purchase. Oh. So here's the second catch. At some point in a 24-hour period, the
Oh,
house
right.
will randomly become available for sale.
Oh, this was
Meaning,
before the
Yes,
to
lottery.
back in the
acquire a
day.
house, you have to repeatedly do this and hope that you're the person that purchases the house.
Oh my
The
goodness.
moment it becomes
that's-
available. Randomly in a
So much better. I never
24-hour...
looked up how it used to work.
I'm so happy we got to skip this.
Yeah, I didn't need to do this. I'm glad I live in a world where this doesn't happen and the Crystal Tower is required.
Yeah.
I'm happy to live in this world.
Crystal Tower became required for this.
Period. I don't have time for this. I give up. Now, that's not the pint I know. Well, I guess there is one thing I could do. I don't know. It's kind of no. What is it? I mean, I could exploit the working class. Meet wife havers. Oh, the things we'd do together. The conquests we'd march. Right after you guys buy a house, for the guild. We had 2 people around the clock clicking a placard.
Oh my
And the rest
goodness.
of us would sit there to make it seem like there was more competition than there was to scare off potential competitors. It was truly a chance for us all to bond, a learning experience. And what I learned in this experience is that my friends are fucking psychopaths. This is Job. She was there for 40 hours over 4 days. Oh, how do I know this? Only the fucking Google Doc we created to track the hours camped, the plot opening times, and to see how close we were to committing human rights violations. Now, keep camping. You wouldn't want to go back to Torghast, would you? After about 3 days, though, one of our happy little campers discovered something. Something that would blow this case wide open. Take a look at this chart. Yep, turns out in the first 8 hours, the chances of a plot opening are basically 0. And for the creamy, most efficient strat possible, you want to click in this 4-hour window. Ah, yes. Only 4 short hours of clicking. As luck would have it, on the dawn of the 4th day, during prime time, I sent Job a very funny meme. And she tabbed out for a moment to look at it. The house. It sold.
Oh, God. I hope this is a true story.
We bought the house. It was us. It was our backup clicker. There's always a backup.
Oh, you got me.
Yeah.
Now
You
we
got
had
me.
a place to call home. And we relocated immediately because the goblet, say it with me, is for broke-ass bitches. So Final Fantasy.
Goblet is my
Crazy
least
to
favorite,
think that
but I
was
think it
always
gets bum
fucking
rap.
there.
It is
has
still
been
cool.
very
Yeah,
refreshing.
it's still cool.
And at the risk of sounding a bit too serious, it's taught me a lot of valuable things about myself. Trying new things, being a nicer person. I've got a bunch of new friends, way less stress. And honestly, man, just kind of a better outlook on life. I don't think it's just the game that's done that, but still, I'm happy. Plus, I got this house.
Holy shit, that was great.
Yeah, that was a really good story time.
It's extremely well made.
That's some heavy effort. How many views is it up to now? Okay, so over 1 million. Over a million.
Okay,
So
all right, that makes me happy.
Yeah.
That's
well
we get
returned.
compliments about our editing. That makes us look
That is
like the laziest YouTubers on earth.
So you do. So what do you? So you stand. So maybe a mod. Because G Shade had like a thing. But you could also get in the house and get in front of the green screen and record yourself emoting, and then you like slam them together so like they flow to one or another. It's a
I
real.
mean, if you can make a green wall in the game, you can key it out.
Yeah, I love that. Like, I just love the bounciness of it all. Like, it's such a great style. It really flows. And they
I
start.
wonder. I'm assuming After Effects.
Yeah, you would need to do After Effects, right?
I'm now having trouble hearing you over the stream, which is the opposite problem. I had before.
Sorry. I'm actually muted to the stream, but you get raw audio. Yeah. So they can't hear the video that I'm clicking through, but you can.
Yeah. Mute it in YouTube if you're trying to talk while you're scrubbing.
Okay. Yeah. I was just looking around.
Yeah, dude, that video is great. I see why people recommend that one a lot.
After Effects is busy. That's deep stuff. That's hard work.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I've used
It's too much.
I haven't used it for anything we do for time constraints and whatnot. That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the bounciness is the whole damn thing is very well done. Also, like there were other things in there where it's like, how did he get the low shot of Infilia keyed out?
That's a good question.
Because how would you go about doing that?
Well, they would have had to get like a model exporter of some kind for Rob on here in order to make him emote. I assume. Does Rob wear shorts? I guess he does wear shorts.
Well, when he's standing, you can't really tell because it's like a kilt.
Yeah. Well, maybe we shouldn't go too deep into this conversation, right? Like, they.
I mean, it's that or you're looking at balls, man. Like, you got two options.
No, I'm not talking about Rob-on shorts. I'm talking about like what they used to make it, because we don't want it. There are things.
Oh, whatever.
We're
we don't
impressed.
know. Everything we say is hearsay,
Yeah.
Kyle.
That's true. Yeah, we're not
know how this is
declaring
made.
anything.
We don't know. We can just assume. We're not casting aspersions. We're just trying to figure it out.
Nor are we promoting any of these things that would be.
No, we're not promoting those things. We've never promoted those things. I've never promoted those things. I'm just thinking of ways you could do it. I'm not saying that's how Pint did it.
No.
I'm not saying that's how anyone did it. I'm saying there's ways you could have done it.
Everyone's innocent.
Yeah, I've never seen things come out of the source filmmaker that I shouldn't have seen. Never. Never. Twitter is a wonderful place full of clean imagery.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. That's always fun when you're in a public place, man.
What? Oh, when you're opening Twitter on a public.
Oh yeah, you're just scrubbing through Twitter, like which 9.99999 times out of 10, totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then that one friend of yours, the friend I'm talking about, is a little too thirsty.
Yeah.
Twitter's like, hey, I'm gonna out your buddy for being a horn dog.
Yeah, liking
Look what they
liked by so and so, and you're like, oh
it's
no,
not even a retweet.
Yeah,
Twitter's outing you for being in horny
fair.
jail. That's what Twitter's doing.
To be able to opt out of that.
Yep. And I don't want to, I mean, normally I don't care, but like, when one time, I was at a convention sitting next to like some friends in a line, and I was just scrolling through Twitter and like some shit popped up, and I'm like, not me. not me.
Look, everybody. Look at what I didn't do.
Multiple people in chat right now making jokes about Dacos Twitter, by the way.
I mean, of all the characters, Dacos is the most consistent. So, they worked hard on this. They've earned it.
They have a brand.
A brand, and the brand is moving. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Micah Boy, yeah. Micah Boy, thanks for being a member for 5 months. Hi, you guys both have Lalafell-sized popcorn buckets for the night, right? I would need much larger for that thing to get through this night. I actually do kind of want popcorn now.
I actually just ate popcorn right before the stream. I should have saved it as a prop, but I totally ate popcorn.
Just eat it.
Filling.
Just eat it. Just eat it. Ask Italy about SFM. I thought that was just art. I thought that was just a screenshot. The story was hilarious. I heard about it on Giant Bomb, I think.
What's this?
Story for...
Tell me another time. Tell me another time.
Yeah, not on stream.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm learning things. It was a full video. Go figure that. What are you looking for? Okay. Katie just came in and stole something.
Sure.
My wife is stealing from me and she's not telling me. Catching back up here. Click Crisis. Thanks for joining the Gearbox. Appreciate your membership. Enjoy your perks. Pothy P is celebrating 4 months tonight, saying, chill movie night. I'm going to need a popcorn making pause. Yeah, I might go make some at some point.
One of the great things about YouTube streaming is that you can pause, and then you can watch double speed to catch up if you so desire.
You can.
Yeah.
You can. There's been a lot of talk about positive things about YouTube this week.
Positive
I can't think of why, though.
Yeah, weird, right?
I don't know why anyone would be discussing the advantages of YouTube this week.
Weird stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what, Kyle? I work hard for my 50%. I do it. I work really hard.
The servers are too expensive.
Do you know how expensive?
So pricey to pay ourselves.
Do you know? Everybody watching right now, do you understand how expensive it is to host a video to YouTube? Do you have any idea? Do you have any clue how much money we don't spend?
It's impossible.
Keeping all of our videos up on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rough stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Sir Johnson, thank you for the generous super chat. The male characters are very often women in real life with a shock dragon emoji. My very first guild leader in World of Warcraft, I made that mistake with.
Made that mistake?
I just assumed they were the gender they played.
Oh, I get you.
And then months later, you know, got to know them and was like, oh shit, wow, okay. Like, you know, not my first MMO. Guild Wars was my first MMO, but first real MMO. I was gullible. I was that person that just assumed you are the gender you play. I've almost always played dudes.
Yeah, well, it depends on voice actor, but this game doesn't have one.
Mm.
It's like you got Jennifer Hale in there.
Point.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
I like, you know, I like both Shepherds, but Jennifer Hale was just knocking it out of the park.
One of these days, I will beat all 3 Mass Effects as Fem Shep, but I've yet to do it.
It's good. It's good. She does
Always
a good
been
job.
a male. Always been a male Shep, a dude Shep.
I am preparing the next poll while we get this going.
Nice. Yeah, dude, Pint, you're a talented, hardworking individual. That video was insane.
Yeah, we got another Pint video in the hopper for tonight, but we'll head other places for our next adventure.
Nice. Do you want me to read super chats while you set up?
Yeah,
the
go for it.
stream?
I'm here. I'm just
Or the
typing.
poll? Gotcha. Mr. Vorland super chatted. If nobody has recommended it yet, I highly recommend Mad Because Small series.
We have it. It's on the list.
Is it on the list?
Is it a series? I only have one here. Mad Because Small by Cider Spider.
We don't want to watch entire series anyway. I mean, we want a sampler tonight.
Yeah.
We want a sampler. Our Wojo, thanks for the super chat. Advantages on YouTube like super chats.
That is true too.
I see what you did there, our Wojo, and I approve. Thank you. And then Amaron super chatted, was Captain Grimm WoW players experience Final Fantasy XIV recommended? If not, take this donation and thus recommendation.
Thus recommended. We have Captain Grimm's The Struggle of Healers, but not WoW player. You know, the WoW players one would be really good.
Yeah.
Can we get confirmation from the mods that one would be spoiler free? I assume so, right? Because it was more of an onboarding kind of video.
I would think
when
so.
they
I
first
don't
moved
think
over.
it'd be like, and Solus was the jailer the whole time.
Yeah, no,
And
I don't think they would put
seconds.
anything like that in there.
Yeah.
Oh no, it is on our list actually. Yeah, we have WoW players experience.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Right there.
It's right there.
Throw it on the poll, unless
right.
we already have enough options.
No, let's put it. Let's put it.
Let's do it. I'm going to put this rapidly condensating highball glass in the kitchen. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Making my desk very wet.
There we go. So it's already on the list. We're good to clear. All right, that's going. Poll is up for our next video. Carbot, yeah, Carbot did make some, didn't they? We didn't get any Carbot recommendations. I don't know if he's pretty new, but also he does a lot of Diablo stuff right now. His WoW Exodus video was great though. The bouncing beach ball? I don't know what that is. Way better than the healer experience. Okay, sounds good. Since Garrett's gone, I watched the video about the Stone Peak Mountains. You know the one that's like a mystery. You know the one. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, so I'm gonna try to speak nebulously. But Garrett hasn't seen that either, so we could watch it for Garrett. Yeah, the Stone Talon Mountains.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, the Darkest Secret. Yeah, maybe we'll watch that someday.
Oh, WoW's Darkest Secret.
Yeah.
I've heard that one thrown around a bit. I have not seen it.
No, you have not.
I have not seen
But
it.
I have.
Max Opal, thank you for the generous super chat. Have you thought about watching the other crap guide to Final Fantasy videos from Joe Cat? We have. We just wanted just a little break from Joe Cat. We've done 2 of them. That's all. No reason other than we didn't want to like front load everything with Joe Cat.
No, exactly. We've also been told that the DPS ones go deeper into, I think, Shadowbringer's raids and have quite a bit of footage from Endwalker in his most recent one or something. So,
Yeah.
visual spoilers. Not something we care about. Certainly, like a boss, if like a boss randomly walks on and is like, "Urgh."
The last one had some mild spoilers. I wouldn't say the kind that I particularly care about, which is why we watched it. But yeah. But
we do have some Larry on there. We got some Larry for later tonight. Got some Larry in there, but looks like the votes are in here.
Cool. Looks like WoW Players Experience is like running away with it.
Yeah, we got Vernacular Ham with a super chat.
572 votes already. Holy crap.
Wow, yeah.
Also, by the way, I did not look at how many people were watching. I'm surprised we have a stream this big for just a hanging out, watching video night.
No, welcome to did you see the first piece of furniture I ever put in the game? I haven't messed with anything other than just running and dropping. So this TV I set up this evening for our movie night. It's slightly off center, but that's because it's the first thing I've ever rotated.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You know you can snap on the rotate and then it'll be.
I don't know how.
Perfectly straight.
Yeah.
Can I manipulate it?
Yeah, you feel free to turn.
Here.
There you go. Thank you. That looks much better. That looks much better. Thank you so much.
Is Lost Mythics here? I'm going to blame that on Lost Mythics. If Lost Mythics is hanging out in here, I'm just going to assume it was Lost Mythics.
For our movie night. Well done.
Yeah. Whoever it was, own up to it.
Well, before we dive right in, let's take a question from the mailbag, and then I'll prep the video here.
Oh, yeah. We also got Vernacular Ham. Thank you for the super chat. You got to check out Final Fantasy XIV in 50 seconds.
50 seconds. I'll write down.
I think we can spare 50 seconds. I think we can.
Let's see.
I think we can do that one tonight. I think we can do that. All right. Going down to Final Fantasy XIV questions. This came to us from our members only channel in our Discord. Cactar said, when you finally catch up on the MSQ, would you consider replaying through A Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward on stream through New Game Plus? It could be fun catching all the foreshadowing from later and seeing how your opinion on the game has evolved from when you first did that content.
I'm definitely curious.
I gotta say, so right now, Cactar, the moment we're in this game, we barely just scratched the surface of Shadowbringers. We just saw the main city. And also, Kyle made me go back and rewatch all of the A Realm Reborn Ascian scenes.
Yes.
I was horribly bored while doing that. I really didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, I was there. He did not.
We barely scratched the surface of what many consider to be one of the greatest pieces of just RPG storytelling ever. Like, regardless of MMO, Final Fantasy, whatever. A lot of people think Shadowbringers is amazing. It is off to a hell of a start. And what is that noise?
Oh, that's the video getting going because you're so it's quiet for the stream. I'm just setting up.
It is very loud for me.
I'm setting up.
So we barely scratched the surface of some of the most exciting shit I've ever seen in MMO. And my best friend forced me to watch a bunch of boring old shit I've already seen. Right now, revisiting A Realm Reborn sounds like the most boring thing I could possibly go do. So what I'm trying to explain is the emotional state I'm in. Not that I think A Realm Reborn is bad, but that at this moment in time, that doesn't sound like a good time. So talk to me when I'm current and I've had some time to come down off of my Endwalker moon high. I think that's, like, right now, that's the last thing on my mind is, like, going back to A Realm Reborn.
There are things that would enhance it. Like, if
fully focused on the future right now.
If they did the lighting update, and I believe there's a model update coming, someone said.
That's a good point. I forgot about that.
And if they redo voice acting.
Yeah.
Maybe. That hasn't been confirmed or anything.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point.
I see the grass.
This is not me like throwing shade, but like a lot of people were like, yeah, Realm Reborn's boring. And when I was going through it at the time, I didn't think it was that bad. But now that I've seen Heaven's Ward through Stormblood into the beginning of Shadowbringers, now A Realm Reborn seems a little moldy to me by comparison. Now that I've seen the later portions of Final Fantasy, like I kind of get it now. I kind of get it. I can see where, like, if you get to the end of Endwalker and if this momentum keeps up, which it sounds like it does, you look back on A Realm Reborn being like, oh my God, we've come such a long way. Yeah.
Well, we're ready to rock. We're all set.
Yeah. We got a few more super chats we can thank before we hit play on this.
Okay.
Luke Murray, thank you for the super chat. One you should watch is Thal's Bloody Balls. Spoilers safe from A Realm Reborn days. That's so...
Okay.
Such a violent title.
I'll write it down.
Are you writing it down?
It's on the list.
Okay. Thanks for that. Just sounds painful. Fidgel, thanks for the super chat. For after 5.0 and E1 through 3. So Kyle, put this in a note that you'll look at in a year, I guess.
Okay.
Watch Final Fantasy XIV Road Trip and Don't Dance Alone, Eorzea by Denmo McStrong Huge. I'm in Road Trip with my static.
Oh, wow. Okay, what a list. Okay.
That's the whole... That sounds like a Fall Out Boy song title.
I
If
believe
that's all one title.
those sound like multiple videos.
Okay.
I'm gonna screenshot that. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna just screenshot that.
I love you. You're wonderful.
That one there.
Katie brought me popcorn.
Oh, you got popcorn now. Awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes, I was talking about how much I want popcorn. And then DWA, thanks for being a member for 2 months. Says, thanks, guys, for the content. Love watching my favorite Final Fantasy XIV journey so far. Never seen two streamers experience this at the same... I'm assuming that says time. It just says at the same.
At the same. But yeah.
That's awesome, DWA. Glad you're enjoying this game.
Thanks for being a member for 2 months. Now, let us press play. For more than
Let's
just Garrett.
do it.
Here we go. If you haven't seen a Grim video before, have you?
No.
They're wild.
Now, pair, let's not be too hasty. We see you've canceled your subscription, but be sure that we're adding a new 6-month subscription award, and we're listening to some of that feedback you gave us years ago when we initially said we'd listen. They're listening. You're just toxic if you don't come back. Welcome to therapy, friend. Welcome, friends. It was horrible. I couldn't take
A+
it
transition.
anymore. My favorite game has turned to shit.
The Frostman.
Okay. We got to stay strong.
Look at them. I don't understand. This is revolting. Who would ever play this game? It's filled with these vile furries with their damn cat ears and skimpy outfits and whatever these are.
That's a hard no from me. These disturbing fetishes are far below. I'll stick to WoW. Thank you very much. Come on, Paul.
I knew
Let's
that's
get
where
out
the
of
joke
here.
was
It's
going, but
time
they were
for
going to go to the
our
World of Warcraft furry
ERP
races.
section. Oh, yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. I don't care right now. Hello?
Look at me. Look at me.
Stop! I didn't do anything!
Don't lie to me, you little twerp. I know you skipped that cutscene. Don't let me ever catch you doing that shit again. If you pay attention, you just might like it. Also, you're still as the best wife, and don't let me hear you say otherwise. Understood?
Yes, yes, of course. I'm sorry.
Good. Also, be sure to check out the Hildebrand questline. It's pretty silly, and I think you'll like it. Okay, bye.
Okay.
The guy scares me, but he's right about your Stola.
Looks like I finally hit the end game.
Well, that's a wipe. Guess this is where we disband. Oh well, see you guys. Oh right, you all suck and uninstall the game and all of that, you know, the usual.
Oh, what do you mean, man? We just go again.
No, idiot, I didn't pull the bag. I was... Wait, what?
Yeah, we don't have to disband. Just try again, right?
I didn't think that this is a thing. I'm just so used to everyone leaving after each wipe. Aren't you just afraid of wasting your time with this failure of a group?
Then we waste our time together.
The freaking... Never gonna Heaven's Ward piano.
You asshole. You come crawling back as soon as we implement, solo island expeditions and 5 new hair colors. Maybe some painting reworks. Yeah. Want some? Hey, when this video goes live, I'll be streaming live on Twitch, so come hang out.
Cubicle crawl.
All right.
That was extreme. I loved it.
October 8th of last year, which is that's like 14 days before the Pint one we just watched too. So it was the time. When did
it was the mass exodus.
When did we put up our
very first one? Let's see.
Yeah. When did we do our video switch over?
So I'm gonna pull up our dashboard.
All the
Dear God, I can't believe we've made this many videos.
There's a couple. We've done a few videos.
YouTube seems so daunting when we first took this on. Okay, are we counting it? Are we counting? Where was it? Are we counting Final Fantasy? Why players are leaving WoW for Final Fantasy, or are we counting Recovering WoW Podcaster tried Weed Game?
Yes, let's do. What's that one? What's that one?
So, Recovering WoW Podcaster tries Weeb Game. After that point, it's all Final Fantasy videos.
Right. So what was the date on that one?
That was November 3rd, 2021.
November 3rd. Okay, so yeah, we were about a month later. All right, we have done a lot of videos, haven't we?
If you scroll back further, in August, we did Why Players Are Leaving WoW for Final Fantasy.
That's the one I see the comments of people watching the old video and being like, "Oh, look at old opinions."
Can you show chat our videos? Can you go back to that?
Yeah, I'm right here. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with it?
Oh, I was gonna say, because if you look at the views of stuff around there, the Why Players Are Leaving has almost 8,000 views, and everything around it is in the hundreds.
Yeah.
And I bet if you sorted it by newest comments, like the last 10 are just making fun of me.
Except for our near 100,000 Choo Choo Charles video. That bizarreness.
That thing got swept up into TikTok losing their minds over that game.
Yeah. Wild. All right, I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna BRB.
Okay.
I'll BRB.
All right, I'm gonna munch on popcorn and talk to chat. How you doing, chat? The Garrett saying I'll never play Final Fantasy. Yes, that's the one. Oh my God, your hair was so short. Yes, I've been basically growing it ever since. How's Final Fantasy 14 here? Oh, it's okay. I think I might stick with it. Maybe. Yeah, I remember that, Sincardo. It starts slow. Playing Final Fantasy makes your hair grow, confirmed. Yeah, I don't think I have a way to show you pictures, but I had basically this combo back in 2018. What would current Garrett say to past Garrett? Honestly, to just not be so scared of YouTube. As far as wanting to play Final Fantasy sooner, I feel like it's I don't know. I feel like I'm appreciating it because of the journey I went on. I waited so long, and I feel like I'm, the experience I'm having is the experience I'm having. Like, if I had started playing it earlier, I don't think I would like it as much as I like it now.
I'm back.
Hey, yeah. Now, folks are asking if what I would say to pass me. And I was saying mostly I think I'd focus on don't be so afraid of YouTube. But as far as playing Final Fantasy sooner, I think
yeah.
I think the journey we're on is kind of because I stuck with WoW so long.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a fair point, We're all the people we are because of our experiences.
Kolya thinks I would tell past Garrett that Yashola is best waifu.
I don't know if you would have responded to that.
I'm pretty sure Past Me would have been like, why are you talking like that? Past Me didn't say waifu very often.
No, well, you know, there wasn't much reason to.
No.
To be perfectly honest, it did not come up much in World of Warcraft. Huh.
Thank you, Doss. I appreciate the compliment.
We got
Final Fantasy 14 equals longer hair. Yep.
I'm putting together our next video poll here. Let's see.
Yep. I feel like we need a copy pasta to let people know we already saw Noclip.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not something you fire up. It's not something you just, you know, casually begin. It is a massive video.
I would like to do a rewatch with you, but that would be like we're visiting each other.
Well, it'd be the event. Like that would be the night. This title would not say movies. It would say Noclip.
Yeah.
It would just say
watch party, something like that.
Say the whole thing.
Woo.
Oh, it looks like there may be some new videos added here. We got like Dalamud's Descent.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, there's some fresh stuff in here. Let's go down kind of the more documentary path for this next selection. Since we've done two wacky ones in a row.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's also thank Sanaka for joining the Gearbox. Welcome, Sanaka, and thank you for that. Sally Glickler is celebrating 5 months, saying, "Yay, more milestones! Have a great stream, guys." Thanks, Sally. Our Wojo Super Chat, you'll ascend to Estinian level hair soon enough.
Wow.
I could probably damn near get it now if I just straighten the living crap out of my hair. Although I would need to, you know, make it white, which would be a lot.
I hear it's
Kyle,
an undertaking.
We have a request for a fight.
Oh? What's the fight?
Jeff H. super chatted, Sadhu, best girl, fight me. I think if Sadhu is best girl, you have to fight Sadhu, though, not Jeff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's how that works. You have to fight Sadhu. Yeah. I'm not going to fight you on it. Each their own. Sadhu is at least top 5. Now chat room will all give their takes on Sadhu.
Listen, there's more than enough for all of us, you know? We don't have to fight. You have yours, I have mine, but only pick one. You know, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
You can't keep them all to
so
yourself.
Pretty. I even have a husbandos, which I usually don't.
Exactly.
Everyone's so pretty in this damn game. Ernesto, thanks for joining the Gearbox. Appreciate the membership. The best waifu is Endwalker spoiler. Says Krishnak in chat. I'm telling you, man, we got to do wives and waifus. You know, we make that board, but then we need Kristen and Katie to do some.
Yeah, well, you know,
we either need them to do their own list. I kind of also think it would be hilarious if they reviewed our list and then judged us based on our picks.
I agree. But that is our. Did I say it was 50,000 subs goal?
I believe you keep saying that'll be our 50,000 subs. So
yeah. So it's out there.
Yeah. And Moron, thanks for the super chat. I will fight you, Jeff, because Lena is best wife. Who's Lena?
Who's Lena?
Is that a spoiler?
I don't know.
I don't know who Lena is.
When we get to Lena, we'll know. It's like it's not a spoiler in that, you know, the name has meaning to us, so no spoiler. But
that's fair.
Yeah, not sure who that is.
I wouldn't consider a name a spoiler.
Oh wait, is Lena the tombstone one? No, that's like.
Oh, the guard of the Crystarium, the bun girl.
Oh yeah. Oh sure. Yeah, sure.
To be honest, I kind of forgot about her.
The dancer who attacked the light beast.
We were streaming for 9 hours, and then we immediately, after Lena, we talked to the Crystal Exarch, and we were introduced to the Crystarium. A lot happened that night.
If a lot did happen that night, we're still going through the footage. We had 13, just to let you all know, we had 13 hours of B-roll that were cut up for this last week's video. That's how much there was.
The total?
Yeah.
I even laid it out, but I didn't look at the time code.
Yeah, by the time, like, I think we grabbed Coils of Bahamut footage and everything else, there was over 13 hours of B-roll in there.
Boopy saying, did Garrett say bun girl? We got him. I've said bun girl many times.
You know,
you got me. Look what I'm doing. I'm sitting here munching on popcorn on stream, reacting to Final Fantasy 14 videos.
We have such a need to talk about bun girls so much that we need to shorten bunny girl, which is shortening again. With such casual conversation, you gotta be able to talk.
At least it saves you a syllable. Like, it is still saving you a syllable. I've never understood calling people named John Jack. Like, it's the same.
I've never
number of
heard
letters.
Of that.
I had a buddy named Jack, but his real name was John in high school. Yeah.
Too many Johns situation? That'd be my guess. Like, you just
maybe
surrounded by too many Johns.
Maybe. And honestly, he seemed more like a Jack.
So
he seemed more like a Jack. Lucky, thanks for being a member for 3 months. Says, can I recommend either this time or next watch Final Fantasy XIV, all of Dark Knight's removed abilities? It would probably appeal more to Kyle or to Garrett than Kyle. Yeah, it sounds like it.
Dark Knight.
Udnert is celebrating 4 months, but trying to keep the peace, saying, no waifu shaming, chat.
It's true.
The only shaming allowed is the 360 likes to the 870 watching. Please like the stream. You can like it just like a YouTube video.
Exactly.
It does help the stream out. Helps us get a little bit of reach.
And if you were even to go as far as to say you have a shameful waifu, that just means they're more, that your opinion is that much more unique, and they're all yours. So we all
unless
win.
you need to check the age. It's hard to tell with anime characters.
Well, yeah, sure.
I love the in Pint when he was like Alphino 16. Just so you know, it's a good bit.
Well,
Luke, thanks for this. What? Sorry, what's up?
Oh, where are you going? Where are you going?
I'm still thanking supers.
Okay, go for it.
Luke, thanks for the super chat. The Waning of the Sixth Sun is a summary of 1.0 story done by done by Square Enix.
How
long is it? Add it to the list, Kyle.
It's on the list.
7 or sevens. Thanks for the super chat. Instead of FMK waifu laifu dramatic narrative death. What? What was all that?
I believe this is asking for a tier listing. Like, okay. What is FMK? What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm confused already.
I assume this is asking us what our favorite dramatic narrative death was. But.
Oh, it's F, marry, kill.
Ah, okay. Wait, so what's I know waifu. What is a laifu? Should I know these things?
I believe that it is an alternative to FMK. So you have your waifu, which is F, laifu, which is marry, and dramatic narrative death, which is kill.
Laifu, for life.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
It's beyond waifu. It's even deeper. It's a level deeper.
Dramatic narrative death.
Wow.
I've never heard that one before. And it also required some sleuthing on our part.
But we figured it out.
Stephen Brown, thank you for the membership. Welcome to the Gearbox. Unknown character, thank you for the super chat. Says no shaming or else I'll take out the spray bottle. No, you'll scare the cat girls.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't do that. Aaron, thanks for the generous super chat. Says I vote Larry.
People have voted Larry. We're going Larry for this next one.
Oh, on the
yeah. We're going
closer. This one was closer. Larry, clear winner, but Fallen
other
Rise.
options. We're gonna go a little more educational with this next video. So we will head back into Wackyburg.
One more to add, unless it's already on there. Kree super chatted. Should check out Farewell Stormblood by Golden Tot. It's good for where you are in the MSQ.
Oh, pardon me. I know that's playing sound for you. It's not for anybody else. Okay, there we go. All right. Video is set. Farewell Stormblood. Okay.
Add to the list.
It's on the list.
Seems like we have some Golden Tot fans in the chat.
I have not heard anything about Golden Tot. That's a great screen name.
The first one for me. First one. Now we have people doing FMKs in chat right now. Oh, Wojo. How dare you? How dare you?
Listing it out.
Yeah.
Some people saying there's perhaps some drama. Well, we're not watching it tonight. It's going on a paper list, which will be submitted to our mods for verification. So there's no worries.
Filtered through mods for verification.
Yeah, if there's something on this list you disagree with, it'll also be passed through our community leaders, and we will be, in a future night.
So I have one of these I just have to read right now, Kyle.
Okay.
Frobius said F, Garuda.
Oh, okay.
M, Zloey, which I'm not sure what that is, but I'm not sure who Zloey is. And then K, Hancock.
And they kill Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so Frobius just wins. Frobius figured it out. There it is. Bert, I will find you. How dare you? All right, what's up next? We're doing Final Fantasy XIV history?
Yep, this is history. So I watched probably half of this in the past. It doesn't have a lot of 1.0 footage. It's more like story time. More of like a history story time of the way things once were.
These get recommended to me a lot too.
They do, yeah. These have come up frequently. Let us begin, shall we?
Hello. Yep, today I'm going to tell you all about the history of Final Fantasy XIV.
I can't see it?
For instance, did you...
You can't see it.
I am looking at your small tab of just the playlist.
Oh, right. Yeah, you Let me allow me to re-engage for you. Give you a refresh. Here we go.
Interesting.
I like you enough. You can have 30 frames a second right there. There you go.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome anytime.
Call you. I'm gonna say thank you, Discord Daddy.
There we go.
Know that Bard
Y'all good?
LB3 used to be the
I'm
healer
good.
LB3?
Go.
That's right. When a Bard did LB3, they would raise the entire party. Pretty cool. In order to unlock the job,
That's
you
not
used to
pretty cool.
have to level another job to level 15. For instance, to get Black Mage, you would have to get Thaumaturge to level 30 and Archer to level 15. And not only that, but all of these role abilities
Why
here,
Archer?
they used to be called cross-class abilities, and you would unlock them from leveling up other jobs and getting their skills. For instance, Swift Cast came from Black Mage level 26. So if you were a healer, you had to level Black Mage in order to have Swift Cast raise. Level 26.
that's
and
a lot.
Dragoon had Blood for Blood, but that worked on all the melee.
I'm not like against it, but the barrier to entry to joining endgame would be bad.
That's a thing. I haven't gotten that deep, but that's a thing in tactics.
I like what
Like,
Torb says.
What?
Cool RPG idea, horrible MMORPG idea.
Yeah,
That's
fair.
I like it.
I mean, in a game where you can be as many jobs as you want, I understand the thought process behind it.
Right.
But knowing what the Final Fantasy XIV we have now and how it's celebrated for how welcoming and kind of the freedom you have as a player to go do whatever you're interested in, that would be a big rub.
Wait, what's this? Paladin for Provoke? So you didn't have Provoke unless you leveled Paladin?
Oh my god, really?
That sounds intense.
They locked like the only taunt in the game behind the whole damn job.
Whoa. But there only would have been 2 tanks back then, right? Warrior and Paladin. No Gunbreaker and no Dark Knight. So I guess it's only the 2.
Yeah.
Let us continue.
So all the other melees had to level Dragoon to get the damage buff. Provoke was a Paladin ability. You could only get it from
here we go.
Paladin. If you played Warrior, you had to level Paladin, or you didn't have Provoke. This video is sponsored by Ragnarok Origin.
All
Look in the
right.
description below. Welcome to Ragnarok Origin, where the fantasy becomes reality. This epic MMORPG on mobile has begun pre-registration. Enter in a fantasy open world.
We've seen
and
Pints,
discover
so I think I can skip
mysterious
this.
fun and evil
It's not his
to
fault.
match your play.
It's not his fault. We just watched
I'm not
Pints,
saying
though.
everyone should put that much effort into their ads, but if you're gonna
No one should put that much
that's the
effort.
standard I want tonight now.
Used to have this thing called cleric
Also, they're giving away a
stance.
Tesla.
I'm not talking about the old cleric stance that would buff your damage. No. I'm talking about old cleric stance. The one where you would have to push a button and then swap between heal mode and DPS mode. Let's say I push a button. Okay, I'm in cleric stance. Now all of my DPS skills actually do damage, right? But all my heals don't heal. So now if I have to heal somebody, I have to pop cleric stance off and then heal them. And this was freaking great. You could tell people, no, man, I can't heal you right now. I'm in cleric stance. Yeah, they should bring that back.
Anyone angry.
I think everybody would really like that. Yeah, here's a...
Was it fun? Did anyone like it? Because if you were supposed to DPS as a healer, it sounds like it could be enjoyable. Just not what you were looking for, likely, coming from other MMOs. Because dancing...
Chat has some opinions, and
they're
nobody
pretty
agrees.
mixed.
It's really mixed.
Yeah, it's pretty mixed.
It's really mixed.
Because dancing in World of Warcraft for, like, Warrior wasn't a blast, but it was kind of fun back in vanilla when you didn't have a lot to do.
You still had to do it in BC as well, which is when I started learning how to tank on a warrior, and it was clunky, but I felt like a badass when I did it right.
Would you do damage comparable to a damage dealer in that way? Yeah, no, I'll put together a poll. Let's continue.
All right.
Fun one. Gear used to have accuracy stats on it, and you would need a minimum accuracy in order to even hit the boss. Yeah, there was a different number for the front, the rear, and the side. Yeah, so if you were a tank and you didn't meet the front accuracy requirement, guess what? All your hits miss and you don't keep aggro. Yeah, so you would have to build your entire gear set around making sure you hit accuracy cap. It sucked. And we didn't always look...
Nope, I don't want to play that. No, thank you.
In a turn-based RPG, I don't mind accuracy. But in anything real-time, I do not want to miss. And missing sucked in World of Warcraft as well. Ugh. Cool idea with the different angles, though.
This beautiful and amazing. Yeah, in the beginning of the game, we didn't have glamours. Yeah, we looked like this. You know, a tome chest, hands from a raid, boots from a dungeon. Yeah. This one might actually be the biggest quality of life change. Yeah, in raids, when you wiped, your cooldowns did not reset. So if you pulled and somebody hit hollowed ground and they needed it, and then everybody died, you had to wait the 7 minutes for hollow ground to come back. Your cooldowns resetting sped up proc so much. Oh yeah, and if you died, you lost your food buff. Yeah, every time you died, you had to put your food buff back on. If any group...
It's kind of an odd... Has World of Warcraft changed that? Did Shadowlands get rid of... Because I know food buffs go away because, you know, you ate and then you died and now your food's gone. Blasts are how you'd counter that. But what about cooldowns?
I think food buffs still fall off in World of Warcraft.
Did they ever do it to reset, like, because I remember in BC having to wait around for the tank to get shield wall back before we could pull again. But yeah, this is normal.
Gotcha. I don't think there's any cooldowns left in World of Warcraft that are that damn long. Cooldowns reset in WoW, says Chris. Okay. Honestly.
Okay.
Dude, I haven't raided in World of Warcraft in a long time.
Yeah.
Had a bard, which most did. Dragoons were required because they would give a piercing debuff to the boss, and that would buff the bard's damage. Also, there used to be 3 bars. We had HP, MP, and TP, and the physical jobs would all work off of TP. And yeah, guess what? Whenever you push sprint, you would use up your entire TP gauge, and you wouldn't be able to attack anymore. Pretty good for casters and healers, though, because they used MP.
I remember hearing about
and dying would reduce all of your stats. Horrible. So the more you died, your health would get lower, too. Which really did not end up helping your cause, because it just became easier to die then. Overall, tanks had to do a lot more managing with their enmity than they do now. Actually, everybody in the whole party would kind of help out, especially ninjas. They had an ability where they could give their enmity to the tank, and they actually had an ability where they could reduce somebody else's enmity, including the tank. And of course, asking the black mage to make sure they did quelling strikes before they used all their explosions, that was very common. Otherwise, the boss would go whoop and kill the black mage. You know, melees still cry about positionals now, but back in the day, if you missed a positional, you broke your combo. Dots wouldn't
I
happen.
heard about that.
The buffs wouldn't happen if you didn't get the positional. Yeah, it was way worse. Your whole rotation would be messed up. So this is pretty cool. Titan Eggy used to be able to be a tank. Yeah, it made a lot more sense. And he had a health bar. They don't have health bars anymore. In fact, there was a whole stretch
people were talking about when they were saying
this fight
Summoner was a
way too hard
more
for the tanks at the time. So we would just bring
traditional
Titan
summoning
Eggy,
class.
and Titan Eggy would tank.
Yeah,
with
like
him. Reason
like
being is he didn't
warlock
have to do the
tanks for
tank
legions
mechanics.
or
But yeah, Square Enix did not
Illidan, you
like
do a
that
warlock
shit, so
tank for a bit.
they nerfed Titan Eggy after that. Something about wanting the tanks to be able to play the game. I mean, summoners back then were even able to solo extreme fights because of Titan. So yeah, don't worry, Titan Eggy. I'm sure someday you'll do something good again. So you know how with Scholar, they have two fairies, Eos and Celine? You might be wondering what's the difference. Right now there's not a difference, but there used to be a big one. So Eos used to be the healer-focused fairy. It did a lot of AoE regens and buffs. But Celine, on the other hand, was the DPS fairy, specifically because it gave everybody haste. Yeah, Celine was the best. Especially for black mages. We freaking love Celine. Yeah, but she doesn't do that anymore, so bye. You used to be able to assign points to your attributes. So like you would put 30 points into strength or 30
not an
points
MMO.
into intelligence, right? So if you wanted to be able to play both Scholar and Summoner, whenever you swapped, you need to buy this item that would reset your stat allocation points between mind and intelligence.
Nah.
Yeah, back in the day, you couldn't actually just queue up for raids
No,
in
I'm
the
good,
Data
thanks.
Finder. You
Yeah.
had to go to where the raid was physically located with your whole party of 8 people physically here and queue up at the location. Yeah, and this meant that all of the raiders on the server would be here during raid night. You know, reset would happen. There would be people sitting here waiting for their raid to start, or there'd be people over here jumping up and down naked asking for a raid group, you know? It was simple times, very simple times. And this would
That's the kind
change
of stuff I
depending on
miss
the
from
tier,
old
like,
MMOs.
Yeah, I like it. You know, it was good for raids because that was a special event, but I think in the end I didn't like it for mythics as much. In BFA, you had to go to the entrance, the 4 of you. That wasn't as special.
No, it just seemed like it got in the way.
But it was cool, like Gruul's Lair, seeing everybody take off for the night, flying, you know, in the direction. You got all the raiders out. I kind of like it. But it's clunky.
Yeah. What are you talking about? We would just get mage portals at the end of the night.
This is where second coil was, and right over this way, this is where the final coil was. You see this entrance right here? This is where everybody would be. Oh yeah, and by the way, cross-world party finder was not a thing. You could only raid with the people that were on your server. So again, that's why all the raiders were here on raid night, and if you weren't here on raid night, you couldn't raid. But I mean, now we have a full party finder, and you're gonna be able to find a raid no matter what time of day.
When was that changed? When was that removed? Because Alamigo is such an empty place. Was this removed in recent times, or did Alamigo just not get utilized as a hub city?
When was what removed?
You have to go to the location to be there.
Oh, gotcha.
Heaven's Ward.
Alamigo was always
It
empty.
was always empty. It's a cool little city. It'd be fun to see it used.
So ultimately it's better for the game that way. You know how all of our raids nowadays are called Savage? It'll say Savage difficulty, and that's the end game raid. Well, back in A Realm Reborn, the coils were Savage. They just didn't have that naming convention yet. These were the end game raids. And when you see a second coil Savage, these were super hard. Their whole idea of making these was how mean can we be? And in these older raids, since they have trash mobs in between the entrance and the boss, you would have somebody join a party earlier on in the week to go in and clear the trash, and that would get you a shortcut. So that way, when you did have raid time during that week, you could just use the shortcut and start attacking the boss right away. We don't have to do that anymore because now raids are just, you know, you queue in, you're at the boss. And it's unfortunate, but like these older raids, like Coeurl especially, you can never fight it like how it used to be. Even with minimum item level on and no echo, the fight is nerfed from its original state. They don't do this anymore, but they did at the time. Every patch after a raid would come out, they would nerf the previous tier. For instance, in this fight, a Reynad, if it hit you, you would die. One shot, you're dead. And then all of the petrification mechanics in this fight, if you petrified your teammate or somebody else petrified you and you got hit by anything while you were petrified, no matter how much damage it did, you died. Another really cool thing with this fight was that you needed to get a kiter. You see this tether going from me to the raid nod there? You needed a specific person in the raid team to do this job, and it would usually be a summoner. So the party finders would always be like, need summoner, need a kiter, because the kiter would bring the raid nod over here and they would slow it down with their dot, and then the healers would freeze it in place.
Yeah.
And you would do that with 4
That was
raid
always
nods,
my
and
job on
eventually
Hunter
it
with
just wouldn't spawn
Frost Trap.
anymore. Fun fact with that, in the Savage version of Turn 7, the raid nods keep coming, and there's 2 of them at a time. Yeah, the way that they designed Turn 7 Savage was they looked at how we did strats and how we cheese things, and then made it impossible for us to cheese it anymore. Now, in Turn 2, there was this really funny strat. Because Allegan Rot was too hard and nobody wanted to do it, that's the debuff that you gotta pass around, otherwise you explode. What you would do instead was wait for the enrage timer, 12 minutes, and you would bring in 3 healers, and you would pull ADS just as it enraged, and then you would just heal through all the damage that it did instead. See, charge complete in 10 clicks, gotta wait for 0 clicks. 10 more minutes, 10 more minutes. Oh, there it is. Charge complete. Now we pull, it's enraged. Yep, this was much easier to deal with than doing Rot. He just keeps doing this AoE over and over and over again. But you would need 3 healers spam healing you over and over to live. Also, more donut.
That's kind of cheese that I love, man.
Like this.
Yeah.
Yep, there used to be a big tree here. Not sure why they
Like,
took
it sucks,
that
it's bad
out.
design, but that's the kind
Everybody
of,
would stand-
I love those kind of MMO stories.
No, yeah, where you break the game, that's your counter to it. I mean, that's the whole point of Dark Souls, is how much you can counter by breaking the game, how much, you know, you can squeeze into a corner and see if you can get, what was the guy in, what was the fire guy in Demon
I can't
Souls?
help you.
Yeah, you didn't play Demon Souls.
Elden Ring was my first FromSoft game.
Yeah, you could break him on some of the bones nearby. But it sounds like the creators were watching this, and then they would, you know, counteract you, which is bad game design, right? Like, don't counter your players based on what they're doing.
Yeah.
Flame Lurker.
Up here. You would show off your really cool gear by standing right here, or maybe even a mount, right? You're like, oh, I earned this really awesome mount. Oh, that actually kind of worked out. And you just sit right here with it and show everybody. But actually, the greatest part about Mordona was this secret little glitch over here. You could do this, bada bing, bada boom, jump up here, jump over this way, crap, go over here, jump across that, jump onto this rope, and look,
There's no flying,
on this
right?
rope. See, isn't this nice? Yeah, it's really cool. Great view up here, but it's not that special anymore because we can just fly. So yeah, and yeah, that's it. Actually, there's probably a lot of different things I could go on about the history of Final Fantasy XIV, and maybe I will another time. But for now, that's all I've got. So thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.
That's cute. It's just story time.
Yeah.
Just some nice little story time.
No, that's I didn't know about most of that.
Chill little series.
Gave me a better idea of, because folks, you know, when we do our extremes, man, there's always a few comments like, well, it used to be harder, and but this goes deep enough to explain why and how it was harder, and then also gives you the history behind how it was nerfed every time, right?
There's a lot I like. Like, there's a lot of.
It's a mixed bag, right?
Yeah.
Like some of that sounds fun. Like, and if I was playing at the time, it sounds like stuff I would remember very fondly.
Yeah. Huh. The stamina bar thing sounds awful. Not being able to sprint.
Oh God, yeah. Unless you're a caster and then you're a great sprinter, I guess. Like, because you're not using TP.
Because I really like Chance to Miss in like XCOM or Darkest Dungeon, where it's part of the struggle, but ugh. I don't know. At the same time, like, losing your whole combo because you messed up the positional would force you to be a better player. I very much forget my position. Also, a lot of the times when we do our hard content streams, like Shinryu, he didn't have positionals because he was big, so I didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, he was a cliff boss, right? But then we just did Thordan Extreme, and he does have positionals.
Our poll has completed. Majority of people didn't play back then, but most people didn't like it. But 23% of people.
It was pretty close.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, that's a close poll. That's a close poll. Seeing where we left off over here. Got golden. Todd Duncan, thank you for the super chat. Said, I'm having a great streak in crystalline conflict during the stream, and I choose to attribute it to you guys. Thanks.
Awesome.
We will accept that attribution.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your good will and luck with us.
I'm going to assume it was Kyle and not me. Kyle has a lot more experience than me.
Oh, in crystal conflict? Yeah. I'm such an expert. I'm sure it's rubbing off.
Yeah. Our Wojo thanks for the super chat. All of us OGs remember coils in artifact gear.
Artifact gear.
What's that?
That's not the pink stuff that you get in a Realm Reborn, is it? What would artifact gear even be?
Pink stuff?
Yeah, in Realm Reborn you have like those weird pink items, which are sometimes unsellable. I don't really know why they're pink. I don't think those are special. Job gear? Oh, is job gear artifact?
Level 50 gear.
Ah,
First
okay.
Next level set. Oh, so it's like a dungeon set in vanilla.
Hey, thanks. I'm being brought dinner. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Oh, heck yeah. Pick was RNG gear, job specific gear, artifact armor, or AF. So if you ever hear AF, it is not as F word. It is artifact armor.
I have returned, as my voice is aware. I will begin the next poll for our video.
Nice. Pimpy, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Celebrating, saying 3 months, almost as long as patch period. Also, Rama Extreme used to get cheesed by scholars, and it was great. Love how many old school players we have up in here. That's great.
I like the mage tanks in BC, the warlock tanks. I thought it was a really cute way to do things. I'm not a big fan of the resistance gear farming, like what you had to do in what was the weird place with the princess in World of Warcraft Classic Vanilla?
With the princess? Oh,
Thunder Mall? Dire Mall? Dire Mall.
It wasn't Dire Mall, though.
Well, what was it called?
That was a dungeon.
Yeah, what was the Muradin?
Muradin.
Yeah.
Muradin. Yes, I used to, yeah.
That gear was not fun. It was a community event because like we would all help fund the tank to get the gear that they needed, but it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
And you didn't feel like you were cheating, like you were one better than the game. Like when we put the warlock tank in or the mage tank in, we were like, we're so smart. We're so
We did an evasion rogue on Coeurl for a little while. Oh, that was cute.
A rogue on Coeurl?
Yeah,
for the dodging.
Doing evasion tanking.
Yeah. Huh.
I forget when. It was during a very specific point in the fight. And I think we only did it for like 3 weeks or something. And I think something changed after that. But
it was always that guy right before Coeurl that always just destroyed my raid. And we hated it. And we always just broke up and went to Karazhan for the night.
Dude, right now, I mean, Lich King's out soon, but right now, like in this limbo period, I've been like, man, it'd be fun to just boost a tune and just go run Karazhan before Lich King comes out.
Karazhan was fun. I don't like the chessboard anymore. It was too slow.
Yeah. It sucks if you want to go solo it too. I'm going to go wash my hands. I got popcorn fingers.
All right. Well, we'll see you soon. Next one's up. Looks like we already have some votes in for our next video. Looking forward to seeing what we're gonna do next. We're gonna keep it varied throughout the night. So after this, we'll probably do another little documentary style one. We got lots of 1.0 videos to watch too. I've watched the Gaius fight before. Garrett has not. And as I mentioned, someday in the future we'll get him to watch some other videos as well. 1.0 beta and paid beta rage quitter. We have the Larry history for Heaven's Ward. We also have that on the list here. I can share the list with y'all too if you would like to see it. Happy to share that. Our fabulous mod team putting it together for us so you can kind of see what's on the list. WoW's Darkest. I've seen it. Garrett hasn't. I've seen it. Garrett hasn't. So my only fear is that much like showing your best friend your favorite music. Oh, he's back. He's back. Okay, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it.
I heard everything you just said.
We'll talk about it later. He doesn't know.
I have you on speaker tonight. I heard everything.
Yeah. He doesn't know nothing. We don't have any Lucy Pyre stuff. When are you going to try Red Mage? I was doing Red Mage Monday. We were doing Red Mage Monday. I was in there. I was, verring. I was verring up a storm.
You were red maging on Monday? Monday we did freaking beast traps.
Yeah, but then we did dungeons. And I was red mage for that whole day.
I don't think I realized you were on red mage.
Yeah, I was in my fabulous red mage outfit.
Almost 70. I did roulettes this week.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow. You're getting, yeah. So I've got Paladin done. No. I've got Astrologian and Samurai done. I'm getting close on Paladin. Red Mage.
I have not rouletted today, so if you're up for staying up late, I might want to clear my roulettes.
I have not. Wait, is Lucy the one that is the VTuber who does all the yelling or something? That's a massive location. But like, why everyone's so horny or something like that? Like it came up on my YouTube a long time ago.
You're getting a lot of people saying yes.
Okay. Yeah, this was like over a year ago that I would have checked out their stuff, and I was like, what? Oh, the one I did watch was what your class says about you. I thought that was a cute video.
Oh, I would watch that.
Yeah,
that sounds fun.
Yeah, I remember that one being kind of cute. But it's purposefully cringe, like cringy on purpose. Cringe is very different. Very different. Looks like we have a vote for Mad Cuz Small.
It's close, dude. You open this up. It's 43 to 39%.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's let it run for another moment, and we'll take another message from the mailbox.
Okay, let's do that. So
vote if you haven't.
Replays asked a while ago. This was directed at me, but you should answer this too, Kyle. If you were put in charge of the next crossover event for Final Fantasy XIV, what franchise would you choose and why?
Oh, interesting.
Because of a particular character, because it would jive with the setting, story, lore, rule of cool, inquiring minds would like to know. So we've experienced the Monster Hunter one.
Yeah.
We will experience the what's the sexy androids?
Nier.
We'll experience the Nier one when we get the Shadowbringers.
Oh, Dark Souls is a good idea. Moist.
I really do think From Software's aesthetic would blend well with Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah.
I mean, Ishgard already looks like a FromSoft zone. Right? So I think you're right there. It would be a licensing nightmare, but why don't they do their own existing crossover and give us a Kingdom Hearts event?
Yeah, I can see that being a nightmare. I can see that being difficult.
We already
to pull
have
off.
a Final Fantasy Disney crossover game called Kingdom Hearts. We've had a bunch of them. I want a Keyblade in my Final Fantasy. It is the only thing. It is the only thing I'm already a fan of, man. Final Fantasy 14. I played a lot of 10, but I never beat 10. But that's it. I wasn't a Final Fantasy fan before this game, but I have played 2 of the 3 mainline Kingdom Hearts games. I loved 2. I had such a good time with 2. I need to play 3.
It's a really good idea. It would mesh well.
Just put Sora in, no Disney characters. Yeah. I want a Keyblade, really, is what it boils down to. Also, the Heartless basically look like Asians, so... All the black robes in Kingdom Hearts 2.
There's so many options. I want Oblivion. You and me too, Fish Skeleton. You and me too.
Oblivion. Ugh.
I don't think the style would even translate.
Give us a Gunblade Keyblade. Yeah, I would. Oh, that would get me to play. That would get me to stick with Gunbreaker. Keyblader as a limited job. That'd be interesting.
So people, if we're doing, dream jobs, I've got one of those, but that might be a question later.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people I know when Endwalker ended were tweeting stuff like, I just want to be an adventurer again. And I just want to, I just want to do the guild stuff. And I like guild stuff too. So I would love like a One Punch Man kind of crossover, like a Hero Academy sort of feel, like a corporation putting you out on missions.
Multiple people have mentioned Devil May Cry, and that would be cool. So I just want Dante's jacket. If I could get Dante's coat, I'd be super into that. I mean, I guess I can already do Dante from the beginning of 3, which is the best intro, when just, run around in leather pants with no shirt on. Diabolos, Sparta. Oh, yeah.
All right.
There's
Well,
a crossover there. There's a crossover there.
Let's pursue that. God of War. If it's we can do Sony products. We can do Sony exclusives. You could get your Horizon Zero Dawns in here. Your Last of Us. God of War.
They just wear like plaid.
I
love Last of Us, but they just wear normal clothes.
I would love like a bunch of normal clothes, like a nice,
just a bunch of plaid dad shirts.
Yeah, like a bunch of worn denim jackets.
Want an update that's just a bunch of dad plaid.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Some cargo shorts.
Kizco super chatted Bravely Default / second crossover. I'm unfamiliar.
I'm aware of Bravely Default. I don't know second crossover at all.
I've heard of Bravely Default, but I really don't know what it is.
Yeah. Kyle,
there are a bunch of plaid shirts. You can craft them, people are saying. David is celebrating 2 months by saying, what about the 14 races ranked or the 14 social hierarchy explained from Misshapen Chair for the list? Do we have any Misshapen Chair on our playlist?
Oh, is that how you... I thought it was Misshapen Chair. I actually...
Oh, I guess Misshapen would make more sense.
Is it Misshapen Chair?
I think you're right. You're right. There's no way I'm right, now that you said it.
I don't know. I've heard of them. I haven't watched anything from them.
People are saying you're right. Misshapen.
Obviously, we haven't watched any like Mr. Happy because it's all news and like modern stuff and guides. So,
yeah,
like that's one I'm very aware of, but haven't watched any of it just because it's all very. Yeah, these suggestions we'll make tonight, so no worries. These will be run through our mods. If there are spoilers, we will figure that out later.
Let's think of a super chat. You can make a really good Devil May Cry glam as Dark Knight. There is also a Dark Knight cough cough that gives you Dante's moveset. Okay. You know what I need as a Dark Knight, Kyle? 2 pistols.
You look cool. It's almost... Jeez, if you want to tank with a gun, I'm sure there's something you could do about that. There's probably
2 pistols, though.
There's something you could like play, perhaps, maybe some kind of job that would facilitate this need that you seem to have.
There's some kind of job in the game where I can tank with a gun.
Yeah, maybe I've heard of something like this.
Yeah, but maybe I just want 2 sidearms, as opposed to, honestly, one of the smaller swords in the game that is also a gun.
A gun blade, perhaps.
Yeah, a bladed gun of some sort.
Some kind of sharp gun-like object.
Yeah, it's the idea of tanking with a gun is so cool. It breaks me. The guns are breaking me.
What I want so bad is a Heaven's Word class job. I love super suits. I want to summon a primal on top of myself. I want to fight inside a robot, but it's a suit that's magical and made of primal energy. Or something.
Oh, you want to ice heart? You want an ice heart?
Yeah,
job.
I would. Oh, I would love that.
Or you become a primal, or you channel the power of a primal.
Oh, I'd be so into
That'd be cool. I'd be cool. That'd be really cool. You'd have to be able to customize your primal though. Like you would.
Yeah. No, you got full suit. Choose your dinosaur or truck or whatever.
Deity.
Yeah, whichever one.
Who do you pray to? I'd just be running on Garuda the whole time, and the music must play. The music has to play.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I'd play the shit out of that.
Yeah, like an Ava, any of these,
Yeah.
Guy Mello.
Yeah, just make sure that the primal is summoned from your dead mother.
Something. Well, it doesn't have to be messed up. Most of them are. I know, like Reaper does like a merge with your spirit kind of thing that you like have a spirit you summon and you can kind of merge with them for a moment. But I'm talking like the Heaven's Word did, just like bam, like in your business, maybe a tiny bit bigger, but that's why I like Power Stone. Power Stone had a great. He was like kind of Iron Man guy.
That's a good point.
Power Stone was a good game.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. Igzorn, thanks for the super chat. How about a Genshin Impact crossover with Final Fantasy 14?
I don't know the game well enough. All I hear is like, honestly, all I hear is hate because it's big. Like, contrarian hate. People who hate on it because, like
Is this
on
the
Minecraft.
mobile game?
Yeah, this is the mobile game that, has like tons and tons of players. Tons and tons of players. Like the biggest game in the world.
Wildly popular mobile game.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah, I've never played it.
Yeah. But honestly, I don't know what the gotcha stands for anymore because it's thrown around so often. Like, does that just mean there's loot boxes? Does it just mean are the girls battleships? I don't really know what that word means anymore.
Cayman Rider Void super chatted. Level 80 Shadowbringers job action trailer for the list.
Level 80 Shadowbringers job. Oh yeah, the job action trailer. Well, I watched that back in that would have released right around when we first started playing. So in fact, one of our first videos back before we edited our videos and we just played video in the background shows quite a bit of that footage, and I'm really looking forward to the Paladin. The Paladin.
Oh, I remember, yeah, because folks were like, "You're being spoiled," and we were like, "What are you talking about?"
What are you talking about?
We didn't know about the whole concern about spoilers yet.
I also didn't know that in World of Warcraft, if you're not familiar with World of Warcraft, when they come out with new abilities, they just replace all your abilities. They don't do like Final Fantasy where they put them in later and like use them as, things that upgrade your character. So the Paladin abilities are beautiful, and you get quite a few of them in PvP. So not entirely spoilery, but still.
Yeah. And then Michael Miles, thanks for the super chat. Star Ocean crossover, considering would fit well.
Star Ocean.
One I'm not familiar with.
No, I'm not familiar with Star Ocean either.
Star Ocean. Boo, 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 boo.
Yeah, the coin operated. Yeah, okay, I've heard of that. I've heard of the coin operated, where you get the little pop out, the random toy. So heavy loot box mobile game, pay to win. Okay.
You're going back to Genshin Impact, right?
Yeah,
Not Star Ocean.
Yeah.
So it's looking like Star Ocean is an ARPG.
Okay. Like a Diablo, like a Lost Ark.
I mean, I'm going off Google here. This is very quick. It's saying it's an action role-playing game, and it looks like there's everything from sprite-based all the way through 3D. So looks like it's been around a long time. I'm seeing PS4, Xbox 360 covers.
We're gonna give this poll 2 more minutes, and then it'll be decided. So if you haven't voted, throw in your vote.
Yep. While we wait for that, Sonic Rose asked, this is pulling from questions, who is your favorite NPC, not just Scion, the character you love the most that is in the game? You're really thinking about this.
I am. But it's really tough because you go through phases, right? Like, it'd be very easy 3 months ago to be like, Gotsetsu's amazing. But now, like, he's gone, and I don't know how long, and I don't want to, be hurt by thinking about him too often. And back in Heaven's Word, would have been like Amaric. Amaric was a badass. I loved dinner with him.
Yeah.
So, like, they have to stand the test of time.
I think my answer is still Y'shtola.
Yeah.
She's just so cool. And she's got like just a dash of tragedy with losing her sight, being stuck in the ether. Her and Thancred both, I love to pieces. I really like Estinian, but haven't seen him in a while, and now my memory of Estinian is a little one note.
Right.
So he also has a dash of tragedy, but he came out of it completely unscathed.
Yeah, well, Alizé is just like that. That's like stock market. Like, her stock is so high right now and so easy to say Alizé. I think Yagiri has been on a really cool story, and they keep making her cooler. So I'd be almost tempted to camp out there. But again, Stormblood, right? Like, ask me Asked me 3 months ago, I would have said probably Kotsetsu, and 6 months ago, I would have said Amory.
And listen, Chad, I'm aware Estinian just saved me, but he wasn't exactly particularly on screen.
No.
At all. It was not a character moment. Someone else told me he saved me, and that's the end of that. I'm like, okay, I still miss Estinian. I still don't see him.
There should have been the Batman moment where Estinian drives us to Ishgard in his car. And like we're kind of waking up and seeing him for a moment. You know, we didn't get anything. We got like a flashback.
Oh God, was that a Batman 1 reference?
Well, what was it called? Batman Begins. Batman Begins. Rachel!
Oh. That's in both. Because in the first Michael Keaton one, there's also he's driving back to the Batcave and she's like going in and out.
Did she get was that the Joker? Or no, or was that like the roses popped out of the box and like scared her? I haven't seen Michael Keaton Batman in a long time.
Oh, they're great, man. They're two wildly different movies made by the same director. I love it. I love the Michael Keaton Batmans. They're so good. Where do we leave off here? So what's your answer? What's your answer, Kyle?
I think it's Amaric. It's Amaric, but
Amaric? Okay.
Yeah, but Kotsetsu is Kotsetsu was my favorite fun character. I don't know if we're having fun with Kotsetsu. I hope we get to have fun with him again. I loved his arrival.
I do miss him. I miss him already.
Vicky Vale. Yeah, Vicky Vale. Oh, man.
There we go. Thank you, chat. Could not remember Vicky Vale's name. All right, we got a couple super chats, and then it's looking like 10,000 hours of Black Mage.
Okay, cool. I will end the poll at the minute mark I said, and I will prepare the Black Mage.
Yep. Eagle Caress, thanks for the super chat. Gotcha comes from the word gachapon, which refers to the capsule machines with the toys inside. It's been used in modern days for loot box hero games. I've got one of those. Where is it? I've got one right here. Kyle, I don't know if I've ever shown you this.
What do you have?
I bought this off eBay so long ago, but this came in one of those like gotcha balls.
For a Black Mage.
Oh, pardon me. Pardon me. Hang on. Pardon me.
Stop talking to me. I've got a little focus Haruko from Fully Cooley.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've got a little one of these chilling over on the bookshelf. Had to build her. Comes apart. I think her legs pop. Yeah. There's a Haruko.
There's a leg.
Focus. Cover the eyes. There we go. Yep. Yeah. Years ago, I bought this darn thing. Anywho, yeah, got one of those somewhere. Yeah. See, I was a weeb before I started playing Final Fantasy 14.
I mean, a bit out of date. Yeah, we don't know what the personas and the Star Oceans are. Right? That is
no. But I got my favorites.
Yeah,
I've got my favorites. Honestly, this I've been thinking about this as a video topic, Kyle, about how this playing this game has reawakened the anime fan in me.
Sure.
But yeah. Anywho, Dayka, thank you for the super chat. Soul Calibur crossover, Nightmares, Soul Edge for Dark Knight. I played a little bit of Soul Calibur growing up, not a lot, but I think I remember this. Yeah, that's the exact sword I thought it was. The one with the eyeball in it.
Yeah, that's such a cool sword.
Like a Dark Knight sword.
My first major D&D character in my high school campaign had that sword. That was like what I based it off of. Because you just stole everything. He was Arthas. He was basically Arthas with that sword.
Unknown character, thanks for the super chat. Genshin is Breath of the Wild with loot boxes and made in edited?
What?
I don't know. Just a bunch of stars.
Oh.
I don't know. Loot box Breath of the Wild. We'll just go with that.
Okay.
Oh, China. Okay. Anzo, thanks for being a member for 3 months. Said, didn't know what to expect with this type of stream going into tonight, but it's been a ton of fun. Glad you're enjoying it, Anzo. I'm having a good time, too. Selly Beans, thanks for the super chat. No. Celebrating 5 months, says, Genshin is a gacha game and also an actual MMO. I can't touch it because of susceptibility to predatory marketing. A shame, really. Yay. Stay strong.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of people who have to avoid that stuff. And good on you for recognizing it.
Yeah. And then Kizco, thanks for another super chat. Said, make sure you have one of each role for Shadowbringers and Walkers Roll Quest. Preach recently did them and loved it. We're working on that.
Oh,
Kizco.
yeah.
That's why we've been doing leveling streams.
Yep.
On Mondays. It's not just because we're delaying Shadowbringers so that we're done with our videos about getting the Shadowbringers before we start Shadowbringers.
Which is a great idea and a great content pipeline. But yes, Monday streams have been leveling because we are preparing those because we want to do them along the way.
Yep. Kyle, I'm so sorry to get up again, but I am dying on a popcorn kernel.
Okay.
Like my throat hurts. I'll be right back.
Go knock it out. Go knock it out. Garrett shall return. Yes. I don't think I have the list anymore. I am a paladin. So I currently have astrologian and samurai ready. I'm working on paladin and red mage, and we have dancer in the background. Garrett is a dark knight. He's dark knight ready, and he's getting scholar and summoner. That's healer. Scott, yeah, okay. And then he's doing dancer. And I think that's him covered for Shadowbringers. And then we have to get ready. We have to do like the physical split for Endwalker, but we can save that for later. So we both have a dancer. I need a physical. That's my samurai. I'm all set. Yeah, so we're all covered. Funniest commercial? For what? For Final Fantasy 14? I love the anime one. It's really cute. Where like they hold hands. They learn to have love inside. Gundam Evolution. I haven't seen anything about it really. I've heard reviews are okay. Yeah, we're saving Reaper for Endwalker. TV or internet favorite commercial? Interesting question. My dad always quoted, "Can you please pass the jelly?" He was also really into the, was it What's Up McDonald's commercials? Tom Holland commercial's cute. Tom Holland commercial's cute. So Garrett's mage is summoner. So we've got it all covered. We just need to get him leveled up. Need to get him leveled up. That was an interesting, I guess Tom Holland was down. That commercial is why I tried out Controller, because they kept making commercials with controllers. The live action 1.0 trailer, the one with Louis Sois, that one's so weird. That is one of the most bizarre things I've ever watched. I did not feel drawn to it. However, the Japanese commercial where the guy like abandons his girlfriend because she's too expensive in the summer and plays Final Fantasy all summer, that's a fabulous commercial. That is a great commercial. An accurate depiction of 1.0. It's such a mess. There's so little footage, probably because it was so poorly optimized during a time when we couldn't record. Yeah, we can't watch Data Light on stream, but we might put together like a movie night or something. Might have put together that like in the Discord.
Well, I'm taking popcorn off the list of shit to snack on while streaming.
The WoW commercials, what's your game? Those things were wild. But I remember loving them in the past, right? Like the
we talking about like the Mr. T and the Ozzy Osbourne?
Yeah. Like those were really fun, you know, during a time
the
when
one I loved was what's her name from Parks and Rec?
I don't remember.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't remember that one.
Played April Ludgate. Why can't I remember her name? I'm sure chat's already answered this while I'm rapidly typing. No, not Aubrey Plaza. Thank you. The Aubrey Plaza one is freaking hilarious. I don't think it ever ran on TV. I think it was a YouTube only one, but it was really funny. Whew.
Survive
My
your
throat is wrecked, man. That was I just had a fight. Oh, it's still kind of back there. Seriously? Jesus.
Like in the back of your throat, you got a little kernel?
Yeah.
Little kernel dude
like
back
behind
there?
the uvula. I can't get it.
Yeah. Do you think Pints 10,000 hours as Black Mage would help you soothe your jangled nerves?
I think it will.
All right. Well then, shall we?
Black Mage is the highest damaging class in Final Fantasy, but it's also the most difficult. Its reputation is so insane that many high-end raiders are too scared to even try it. But not me. Black Mage is in my blood. It's actually quite a serious medical issue. And without me, you're not gonna last a second out there, buddy. But worry not, my friend. I will teach you everything. Leveling for a Black Mage is a rite of passage. It tests the limits of the pain you can take, because if you can't handle this, then you won't survive a suboptimal ley lines. Either the pain, it breaks you, or you simply live with the pain.
Thaumaturge is cute.
But always remember, kids, no matter how bad it gets, it always gets better at 50, 60, 70. Now, do you think you're ready to level a Black Mage? Think again. You have to prepare your weak mind and body. Steel yourselves with passion and fervor. Prepare for the hellish quest that lies before you.
What is that beard?
My first class was a Black Mage, and it is true what they say. No mobility, an awful rotation, and worst of all, bad damage. But every class struggles with something.
Whilst leveling in parentheses.
AoE to level 38. Summoners kind of suck till they get to like 80. I don't know, I don't play Summoner, they're like a fake mage class. Fuck Summoner. And yes, Black Mage might just be the worst class at low levels. But you have something that they don't. A giant hat. And a future. A destiny. A promise, if you will. A promise that you will become a god. A promise that you will become a being of pure violence. Oh my, have I said too much? I mean, kinda. People keep telling me it gets better at level 50, and then at 60, and then at 70. When will it actually get fun? Perhaps the most taxing thing about leveling a Black Mage is not the gameplay, but the constant reminders that 10 levels from now it's gonna be so much better. And you know what? It does get better. Like a hangover
playing
gets
through a
better
Realm
if
Reborn.
you keep drinking. Now, most jobs start out quite simple, get a bit more intricate as you level up, before at the high end becoming rather confusing. But Black Mage kinda neglects that middle bit, which means you sort of go from, oh, this is pish-posh, this job is simply too easy, to some random point in the future where your once unbridled confidence has now turned into... Huh? Which can put a lot of people off as they level up. But I think the very point of Black Mage is to welcome that challenge. And you do well to remember that on your journey. Face the challenge head on. Savor that feeling of ignorance, because you only get it once. I believe in you. Now go!
Sunberries. They're all gonna die by the time they finish this casting. That's gonna be the joke. Yep.
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 Oh, is that what it looks like? Oh, no.
And now you can finally enjoy the class. Until you drift off to sleep at night, and in your hazy nightmare you queue up for a level synced duty. Ooh, look at all of your shiny new abilities. Now, before you can start using that, you have to know your basics. Enochian. This is the beating heart of your class. It's a 15-second buff that you have to constantly refresh, because if the buff falls off, your most potent spells are disabled. You do 20% less damage. And I'm pretty sure you become infertile too. Yeah, I think it's in the tooltips. Well, that doesn't sound so hard. Just refresh the buff. Oh, well, you're right. The difficulty of Enochian comes with the unexpected. Oh no. You just started a 3-second
His transitions
cast
are
with
fantastic.
4 seconds remaining on Enochian, and the boss is charging its ass clapper 9000 right at you. It would take 2.5 seconds to refresh Enochian, but do you have time to finish this cast before the boss kills you? Or do you just run now and waste all of your burst window? What do you do? Well, the answer should be to sacrifice your pride, take the DPS loss, and move out of the mechanic. Now we can refresh Enochian.
Not if you're Kyle.
You could, yeah.
And now for my second.
Now that you've seen a Hien channel, you know exactly why I stand and all that stuff as samurai.
No. I still don't understand the reason you are the way you are.
Because I look like a badass channeling my sweet stuff. I'd say the name of it, but I don't know the name of the ability because it has 3 different names.
Of course you don't.
And the button itself has a different name.
The ass clapper 9000.
Oh no, we didn't plan for a second one. What do we do? Don't we just move again? But then Enochian will surely fall off, you imbecile. Don't you understand? Alright, boys. Little old Pint's got some bills to pay, and I love money. This is your last chance. Tell us where the greatest mobile game of all time is. I'll tell you. Have you guys ever heard of Raid Shadow? Maybe I have. Maybe I ain't. Who's asking?
It's like the Super Bowl. You almost look forward to the ads more.
Yourselves would enjoy building teams of champions to take on challenging bosses, such as Kuldarth, the Magma Dragon, and Spider.
Hey boss, don't you hate spiders?
And I haven't even started talking about the PvP arena.
Where you can fight other players?
Uh-huh.
Hey boss, that does sound pretty cool.
Yeah, it's my favorite part.
Hey,
What are these? What
Shut
game
up.
are these Mafia
I don't know
I'm always on
actually.
the job. I can't be
Are they
playing no
from Mafia?
games. Well, that's the best part. You can play it anywhere. Oh yeah, like where?
I don't think there's been a
I haven't
Mafia
seen
game.
these ads. These ads look amazing.
Yeah.
My top 5 places to play Raid.
They worked hard on this.
Number 1.
You don't
on the bus.
understand, man.
Number 2, in the bathroom.
You don't understand
Number
that
3,
so much
at the
work went
movies.
into this.
Number 4, walking home. Number 5, in the trunk of a car. He's got to be lying. No game can be that good and portable.
I went out and got
Next, he'll be
Sony
telling me it's
backgrounds.
available on PC too. It's available on PC too. That's it. Wait. I can give you a free champion.
Bullshit.
It's true, I swear. Just click the link in the description below or scan the QR code.
Is that
Wait, I
the whole
recognize that
time?
gun from
The
last time.
package is worth $30. You'll get 200k silver, an energy refill, 1 XP boost, an ancient shard, and a free champion, Aina. You'll find your rewards here. Aina. I ain't about to let you out of this alive. Then you leave me no
Even with
choice.
a pun
I'll have to
joke.
end the ad. Wait. No. See, the only way to truly
Wow.
master Enochian is to master the very
What an
fight
expert.
itself. You
That is
have to know
extremely well
exactly
integrated.
how much you can get away with. More than any other job.
And that makes you better than them.
And it's only after you've mastered this that you can truly begin to use ley lines. Ley lines is the big dick damage cooldown of your class. It makes you cast
It looks
faster.
so frustrating.
Of course, you have to play 15% faster, but also, if you step out of this funny little circle, then ley lines is no longer active. And
Yeah.
I mean, sure, you can walk back in, but we know what happens to naughty little black mages who walk more than they have to. Don't we? Truly the deadliest Mr. Beast challenge. Because only when it's perfect is when you have the knowledge of when you can sit in a circle for 30 seconds. And you do have to plan what you're gonna do. Your cast times are long. Your entire burst window can be shut down by just a poorly timed attack. It's a lot of pressure. The apex of perfection, down to every step you take. But with the biggest room for failure. And you will fail. It's the ever-present threat that claims Black Mage after Black Mage. And no matter how cracked you think you are because of your high pass or mythic boss kill, you will fail. But when everything comes together, it is ecstasy. And just like
This is
when you
kinda
fail,
selling me on the
when
class.
you succeed as Black Mage, you are just as responsible. And everyone around you knows it.
Cranking the music.
No way! He's doing it!
His damage is so high.
And every victory you earn is because of your skill. And your skill Why would you do that?
You were gonna die. I was helping.
No! Don't leave me! Don't leave me!
It makes me so mad. I can't do it.
My friend, meet the one part of the encounter you can never research or prepare for. Human error. From pulling you out of your ley lines because of mechanics, to placing down AoE effects on you, or worse, inside your ley lines. And even pulling mobs out of range, forcing you to move. If there's a black mage in your raid group, allow me to send this message on their behalf.
Not that it's any of your business, but fuck you and fuck off. And leave me to my ley lines. Oh, the floor just cracked. I believe I might fall.
Black mages tend to have a complicated relationship with their raid group. Black mage brings absolutely no utility. Except for big damage. You don't bring the reses that a red mage can bring, or the defensives and mobility of a machinist. But being a selfish class is nothing new. Look at all those reapers and samurais.
Yeah.
What do they have to offer? They do everything you can do, but they are easy to play. But it's not because they're evil. They just simply don't understand your struggle. Black Mage has weaknesses and strengths that no other class has. It's a deeply personal experience, an inner conflict unique to you and you alone. And being the hardest class with such a unique flaw can leave you behind your peers, especially since if you're not very good at Black Mage, they'll probably resent you for it. Who the fuck are you? I'm a red mage. Who? A red mage. Asked. Laugh all you want, but you're wrong. You expect everyone to play around you. Oh, healers, heal me. Oh, DPS, stay away from me. And I am sick of it. Playing Black Mage optimally is a team effort. Everyone has to do their job and get along. Bossing people around isn't the way to do it. You're the one deciding to play Black Mage, so it's your responsibility. And if you're not ready for that, maybe you should try 10,000 hours of Red Mage instead. Wait, no. That's right, bitch. This is my show now. Red Mage has everything. A simple rotation, but it's incredibly fun. It's splattering time. The only DPS with a heal. Unlimited instant cast reses. Oh, your raid members will love you. My utility has saved countless raids. The damage is lower than Black Mage, but it's still one of the highest in the game. And Black Mage is so difficult, it's actually detrimental to the group. And because of that, it's arguably a bad class. I don't mean to tell you what to play, but if your goal is to have fun and be successful, you don't have to go through all the trouble, all the pain, and all the anguish of a suboptimal ley lines, when you could simply play a red mage. And not summon a fuck summoners.
I'm choking. I'm literally choking on freaking soda.
Go ahead. Play whatever you want. What's the point in being the top class if I can't even play it well? No one would turn away a good player in favor of a bad player just based on that.
These videos go on journeys, man.
Yeah, this is a fever dream.
Do I bother?
I love it.
I could get good at a different class. I could play something easier. I fell in love with Black Mage the day I first saw it, but it is the lowest played caster for a reason. I guess sometimes you just have to know when to throw in the towel. And you have to know when to pick it back up. You're back. Of course I am. I am a Black Mage after all. Sure, it's not the easiest. Sure, you might quit from time to time. But as they say, failure is not the falling down. It's the staying down. You might take a break. You might switch things up. But as long as you keep coming back, that's what counts. But why? Why do anything difficult? The thrill of accomplishment. The joy of overcoming an obstacle and saying, I did it. I won.
Yeah.
I have mastered this thing I set out
game.
to do. Because as you prove that you can
That's
climb
a good game.
these
Celestia is
mountains
a really
that
good
you
game.
set for yourself,
I'm not familiar with that
to
one.
yourself that you're capable, that you
There's some
matter,
cool
and
design
that
in
maybe
those.
next time you think to yourself, I can do this, it's worth listening to. And that, my friend, makes this world a much less scary place. Whether it takes 10 hours or 10,000, that is what it means to be a black mage. What's up, my little gobbledygoos? I'm gonna be playing Shadowbringers.
Dude, I want to play
on
some
Twitch,
Black Mage.
So if you're interested, follow me there. Also, I won't cry. I won't.
If you think I would stand in stuff because I'm channeling my samurai abilities, I couldn't do ley lines.
Okay, so it's only fair that when you start tanking, I will switch to Black Mage.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
And you can watch me stand in things.
Sounds miserable. Oh, putting it like I hate when I like get all my stickers or I ruin my own cooldown or I lose my swift cast or whatever you call it for red mage because the boss farted off into another dimension for a time. It would be jinx on the arm thing again. Nice job. Ley lines would drive me nuts. Absolutely nuts. I would hate it.
Yeah. It just looks so cool. Yeah. Blue mage isn't a real job. I don't love red mage, and white mage is a healer. So I'm left with black mage.
Red mage is fun. You know, I do like the Lalafell centric story for Thaumaturge. I think it's really cute. I heard black mage isn't as strong as a lot of the, kind of upgrade jobs can be from time to time, like paladin. I've heard no one has talked about black mage storyline to me at all, actually. So I just assume it's bad, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, for folks who are like, what about summoner? Summoner was my original job. So my summoner's almost 70. I like summoner. It's very pretty, and I really like the lore behind it because I like the primals. But it's a little easy.
Sure, all that ruining it up.
I like easy classes, but I think summoner goes a little too far at times. It's so pretty though. I just like looking at summoner do things.
It's supposedly really good DPS. Where they showed in this video they showed like a moment of like player statistics. I've been to like Final Fantasy 14 census. How do people know what the lower played classes are? Since there's no
that I don't know. I'm kind of curious about that too. FF logs.
Oh, FF logs. Okay.
Combat analysis.
I see.
Oh, this is a busy website. This is a very busy website. I don't know what I'm looking at. Job balance. That's probably it, right?
Might be.
No, this is ranking things by DPS. I just want to see how many people play it.
Oh, it probably has boss names in it. As people saying spoilers, put it away, kind of thing.
I mean, I'm looking at apparently Monk is top of something.
Cool.
I'm seeing Machinist at the bottom and Monk at top.
Oh, well, that. I do like Red Mage a lot. I think it'll definitely be my caster going forward. For my physical, I want Archer. Like level 15, so we got the Dancer there in case we need it, but I don't think we need it for a while. In fact, Sooty Thunder's Super Chat, I think, addresses this very thing. Saying,
oh yeah, thank you for that generous Super Chat, Sooty Thunder. Don't know if you were told this already, but in Shadowbringers role quest, there are only 4 quest lines: Tank, Healer, Physical, and Magical. Endwalker is 5 quest lines. Physical DPS is divided into 2 smaller groups, ranged and melee. We've kind of gotten into this before while talking about our role quests.
Yeah, so you have Dancer as your physical, and I have Samurai already done. But I also am working on a Dancer if I need it to speed up, but I'd like to have a Bard. I think Bard looks really, really fun.
Yeah. Dancer's so fun, though. I think I'll stick with Dancer.
So you saw Monk was the highest DPS right now?
Highest RDPS. I don't know what that means, and I'm not going to go back to the site now because I'm worried about spoilers.
Sure. Interesting.
There were 3 tabs for different DPSs, and I don't know what the difference are. Maybe ranged? Raid. Oh, raid. Ah, that makes sense.
All the same. Ley lines, they drive me nuts. I think they're super cool. And I love control wizards. This is more just like a straight DPS wizard. But I think I don't know. Actually, Diablo was too much kiting for playing a sorceress and whatnot. So I never really got into it. Maybe I just like wizards on the side of Vans and in Dungeons and Dragons. I don't think I actually like wizards in video games.
Fane, thanks for the super chat. At 90, you never cast Ruin unless you died and rezzed.
What was that Xbox original? Wait. Oh, hang on. Okay. I'll finish my thought in a moment. At 90, you never cast Ruin unless you died and res. Why would you cast Ruin after rezzing? Because you're out of mana? And so you can't...
I mean, I barely cast it now. It's 68 because by the time I'm done with all 3 of my summons, I'm damn near back all the way to... I forget the ability name, but it's the thing that transforms your Ruin into the Bahamut version and its incident.
All right. For my next thought, does anyone remember the Xbox original game where you played as a wizard and the whole mechanic was that you slowly got older over the course of the video game? I think I might have been the only person who played this game.
Dreadworm Chance, thank you. Thank you.
You guys run out of mana? Well, only when we die.
Only when we die. Well, Kyle was damn near
Fable
dying.
it's not Fable. No, Fable's close.
When you were healing Thordan, you damn near ran out of mana multiple times.
Yes, that's because I wasn't drawing cards enough. Eventually, I got better.
I don't think anyone knows the game you're talking about.
Yeah? I don't know. I'd know the cover if I saw it. No,
Nightcaster?
No, wait. That might be it.
Mabinogi?
Yep, it was Nightcaster. Yep, well done. You win. You win my memory. Thank you. Thank you for the help, Olm. Nightcaster.
Man, you played weird games, man.
Yeah, well, I was a rental kid. You grab what you can at the Smith's, the local grocery store.
Looks like they made a sequel. I have never seen this game in my life.
It was okay.
Boy, it looks jank.
Oh, of course it does. It was Xbox original.
Yeah, but I'll still go back and play Halo. This looks jank.
Look up old FromSoft games, like the Myth of Demons or whatever it was called. Like FromSoft came from some places too.
A Togi?
Dude, yeah, that game was so good. I love that game so much.
A Togi Myth of Demons. So it was called a Togi.
Yeah.
Myth of Demons was after the colon.
I love that game so much.
Yeah, it looks pretty jank.
Oh, it was, of course.
I'm really starting to understand you as a person, though, looking at this.
Yeah? Now you know why I like, super suits and teleporting around and all that kind of thing.
I feel that. Vivian, thank you for the super chat. Play Monk or optionally something else.
Oh no. Oh no! Wait, is that a vote for Monk? And then like, or was that like play something else? Monk's not that great.
Yeah. Are we gonna do another poll?
Yes, I will get that ready. I'll prepare the next poll.
Then Blackbird, thanks for the super chat. Logs in Final Fantasy can attribute parry buffs to their caster for DPS. I don't know why they don't do that on WoW. The same person runs both sites.
The what now?
Parry buffs?
Logs?
Are we talking about party buffs?
Oh, party. Oh, right. Yeah, I've heard about this. Yeah, because if you give a buff, the DPS goes back to you. Someone was telling me about that. Yeah.
Gotcha. That's a lot to parse.
I am preparing the next vote.
Okay.
If you would like to grab a message from the mailbag, we can do that during the time.
I shall. We get asked this a lot, so let's hash it out here and now. Harry asked, and plenty of other people, will there come a time where you guys will do a Scion of the Seventh on tier list?
Yes.
Eventually.
But either we wait till we're done or we divide it up by expansion, which would also be fun.
It would be, but we've already done three if you count a Realm Reborn.
That is true.
I mean, we could do our first video where we rank them by a Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, and Stormblood, and then we do follow-ups in the future.
Let's do
a Wall of Scions.
Let's check out a 1.0 cutscene for this next one.
Are you just making a call?
Yeah, because, you know, we just did. So I feel like diving straight into Mad Because Smaller, one of the other funny videos. Let's do a little history again. Got a little history.
Okay. It is our stream. You can make a call. You're allowed to.
Mm-hmm. I sure can.
I'll allow it.
Thanks to the.
Yeah, we're just gonna get yelled at when we do our wall and we leave off like sub scions that aren't particularly important.
Well, like Hoary Boulder.
You're not allowed to say that. Now, Hoary Boulder is the most important scion, Kyle. You're gonna make some people really angry.
Is Arnvold a scion, or is he just an echo having adventurer?
You have angered the chat.
Oh, have I?
Mm-hmm.
What, B-plot?
Some people want to fight you. Noxissa, thanks for that super chat. Our DPS equals damage plus damage added to other party members using their raid buff, so a bit skewed. ADPS equals more accurate personal DPS. Both are important. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, I mean, yeah, it may be misleading because of buffs, but at the same time, don't you kind of want to know that? Because it's still damage at the end of the day. What?
Arnvold has been a scion longer than you have. He's B-plot. He's
a young whippersnapper.
If we didn't exist, Arnvold would be the warrior of light, and, you know, canonically, I think he is if you don't play the game. Anybody who's not playing Final Fantasy XIV is allowing an alternative universe where Arnvold saves the world.
Jelani, thanks for the super chat. Just caught up on the stream. I'm leveling Black Mage while doing the Beast Tribes. It's fun.
I thought the mini game of the Ice and Fire is pretty cute. I liked it.
Yeah. I just cracked the lid on Thaumaturge a week or two ago. Played it for a day, and I haven't gone back to it, but I did really enjoy it. It's just more of a time thing.
I think.
And then Luke, thank you for the super chat. Waning of the Sixth Sun for actual 1.0 history doc.
Waning of the Sixth Sun. Oh,
yeah, that's the first time I've heard that
actual. Oh my, throwing down. None of these fake documentaries.
I mean, it's not like all caps. It's not bold. You know, I may have put an emphasis where an emphasis didn't exist.
I'm applying shade where there might not be any.
Just talking.
I just want to see footage like that. That's what I'm always interested to see. There's so little footage from that time period. Is Noclip on the list? No, not tonight. I am interested to watch it someday.
We've seen Noclip.
We've seen it, but also when we watch Noclip, that'll be the name of the whole stream. It's literally like 3 hours long.
It's a very long thing.
It would be the whole stream. It would
be the whole point of the stream if we're gonna watch Noclip.
Hear about all the barrels and the flowers, famous flowers. Matica Small is still on the list. We're just doing something a little history oriented for the next one. It'll be on the next one. The next one. What are we looking at? Well, you know what? Heaven's Word History by, do I say Larry Saurus? How do I, what's the name? Lazarius?
I've seen a lot of people just referring to him as Larry.
Larry Zar. Zor? Zar? Larry Zor. Lazy Larry? What? Larry. Just Larry.
Larry Zor.
Larry.
Most people just say Larry.
All right. We'll go on first name basis. We don't know Larry, but, you know, people were saying they're nice. Larry Soar.
I I'm seeing Czar and Soar, so
Yeah.
you know.
Like a dino. Okay, Larry Soar.
They're made up names. It's fine. You're just making up names. It's okay.
Which window were you in? Okay. Let me... I think it's safe to say that he has won our little poll here, so let me prepare.
Yeah, I think Heaven's Word wins.
The next bit of video entertainment. All right. Are you ready, Garrett?
I'm ready to finally see what
My
these
name
are
is
about.
Larry, and I'm going to teach you all about the history of Final Fantasy
Oh, wait,
XIV.
never mind. We already watched
Yeah, we already watched
So
one
you
of
guys
these.
know about the Rising event going on right now. They do this every year to celebrate the anniversary of
So this is the Heavensward era. Factoids.
Final Fantasy XIV. And actually, this person right here is Minfilia. Yeah, that's 1.0 Minfilia. Yeah, now she doesn't even talk. Yeah. She just sells us wine now. Thanks, Minfilia. And my favorite version of this event, they had us go onto the floor of the Square Enix office that was the development room for Final Fantasy XIV. So Yoshi P was there. All of the developers had their characters there in this like fictional floor of the Square Enix building. And yeah, they would all talk to us and tell us about the jobs that they do at the Square Enix office. And actually, that's where they teased Red Mage and Blue Mage at the time, because neither of those were in the game yet. You know this place, right? Idleshire? Yeah, it didn't always look like this. This was the end game zone
we've heard
back
about
in
this
Heavensward, and this was where everybody would hang out, and they would show off all their cool gear. Throughout all the patches in Heavensward, they slowly built this place up. Like, this was not a building. This used to be just tents out here. There was no roof, no ceiling. There was no rooms.
Very
this.
TOC.
This is all
Yeah.
World of Warcraft. And good thing that I'm a genius, because I recorded some of this footage back in the day to see what the changes would be like. There was this really popular one, the hanging guy. During construction, there was this construction worker that would be hanging around somewhere for his dear life, and they would change where he was every patch, right? Until eventually, when the construction was completed, and they finally gave him a rest. And here he is.
That's
is him.
incredible.
That's the hanging guy. This video is sponsored by World Flipper, link in the description below. Flip your way into exciting and mysterious worlds, teaming up with brave and exotic heroes to fight the forces of evil together. An epic, full adventure are some of the really 4-star unit Arisa and the in-game currency.
I do like the look of this game, though. I've never heard of that.
One of the things that I miss the most in Final Fantasy XIV are some of the really cool skills that we used to have. For instance, Bard had this AoE called Rain of Death, and it just looked really cool. You would do a backflip and rain arrows from above in death. And Dragoons!
It does look very
Oh man,
cool.
they had a pole dance. It was great. What a good AoE. That's the one that everybody misses and is always asking for to come back. But now we just have these guys. It's just not the same. And don't even get me started on Shadow Flare. I still keep it on my bar to remember.
Oh, yeah.
Can I talk about glitches? Is that okay? In the beginning of Stormblood, when summoners
I knew
first
someone
got
was gonna say
Bahamut, we
Kaiten.
figured out a way to keep Bahamut out forever. But yet, naturally, I decided to make a music video about it. It's very good. One of my best things I've ever made. There was also this really good glitch where you could spin with your monkey. Very Merry made this video. It's a work of art. Can I talk about Diadem?
I really like Larry's energy.
This content does not exist in the game anymore. This is actually one of the rare cases in Final Fantasy XIV history where there's content that you cannot play. Well, besides 1.0. This was introduced in Heavensward and was one of the first like exploration style contents where they wanted you to fly around these different floating islands and farm things to get materials. Like, it would drop random gear. It was pink gear, and the stats on them were randomized. So you could get like a chest piece with like 5 stats maxed out, like crit.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Didn't exist at the time, but crit, determination, spell speed, all maxed out. But what it escalated to was everybody would just sit around on what we called Dino Island, and we would just kill dinosaurs for hours on end until Littlefoot's mom appeared, and then we would kill Littlefoot's mom, or rather, Littlefoot's mom would kill us with a
such a
meteor
dark
attack.
way to describe
But
this.
eventually we might get her down. And then they introduced introduced this like crazy huge man raid on it, and it was rare for it to spawn in the first place. Like I only did it twice, and I only was able to beat it the one time. But this thing would drop one weapon. One person out of the entire 120 whatever it was instance would get it, and it had random stats, and it was better than the raid weapon. So everybody at the time was screaming bloody murder that this was gonna ruin Final Fantasy XIV. The game would be irreparable, and everybody would quit the game. Obviously, it turned out fine. Nobody cared. Do you even know what this weapon was? No, you probably don't. Have you ever even seen one? No, because it didn't matter. But yeah, that was a fun time. I actually really liked the adept. But then again, I like the really grindy stuff in MMOs, so I have something wrong with me. I'm gonna talk about some class stuff now. Back in Heavensward, Bard and Machinist were casters. Yeah, they would go into a special DPS mode where they did more damage if they casted their spells. Casted their arrows and gunshots. Some people liked it. Those people need some help. And I talked about the cross-class system in the last video, but honestly, there's some really interesting things to go on about that. Like with Warrior, right now they have Nascent Flash, which is an ability to heal themselves for damage that they do, but they didn't always have this, and it's still locked behind level 76. Well, back in A Realm Reborn, Warrior had Bloodbath. Warriors loved this. It was their bread and butter and would basically sustain them in all dungeon pulls. They wouldn't need a healer. But in Stormblood, they removed it, and Warriors were very sad about that because now they needed a healer to heal them, and that was just no good. Something really funny with the cross.
Have they recovered? I thought, isn't Warrior's whole beef is that you live forever and you spin again and again and again, as Joe Cat said? So they're all better now, right?
I've heard they've come back around to having quite good self-healing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, people are saying it's Blood Wedding?
Blood Wedding. What an ability name.
Yeah.
We're back. Yeah, all right. All right. Well, congrats, Warriors.
Tsukuyo says we got a new marriage.
Okay. All right. It was a rough time, but I'm very happy for you.
It's a good way to put it.
Class system. When you took off your job
I like that armor he's wearing.
And you just became, instead of like the job, the class, you could cross-class even more things. Oh, I actually have some right here. Bloodbath. Foresight. This was a tank cooldown. Yeah, on my Black Mage. Flash. Flash was Paladin's AoE, like, aggro getter. But yeah, I could also get Provoke. You could go into a 24-man raid on a Black Mage or Thaumaturge, and you could just provoke the boss. There it is! Ring of Thorns!
So he's describing that if you removed your job stone, you could get access to more cross-class abilities. When did cross-classing go away? This is Heavensward.
Was that intentional?
Would people do this on purpose? It went away in Heavensward. Late Heavensward, Stormblood.
A .x patch, okay.
That seems really, for PvP, okay. It seems really convoluted.
It does.
But
it also sounds like it could be really cool.
Yeah, so you lost all your high DPS. So it's kind of like doing a split talent tree in WoW then. You would gain utility but lose your high-end talents and spells.
Yeah.
So probably fun for PvP, but not something you'd want to bring to a raid.
Mm-hmm.
I still have it on my bar. I'm on Old Summoner, and there's Provoke. And there's Raging Strikes and Blood for Blood. And Protect. I got Protect. And back in the day, with healers, when you would zone into a dungeon, everybody would stand still and wait for you. Why? Well, because you needed to cast Protect on them, of course. I still have it on my bar. It's right here. And then in a raid, you would cast Stone Skin on everybody. This was like a...
Did you have to do it one at a time? Like old, like Power Word Fortitude kind of stuff?
Yeah, people are saying yes.
Oh.
That's some old MMO shit right there.
That is old. It was so expensive buying all the candles in BC. That's where the majority of my money went. It was kind of neat. And then you had to get the book from like a raid in order to cast it as a wider party thing instead of one at a time. Oh, people just macroed it? Okay, yeah. So yeah. So if people are trying to bypass it with macros, get rid of it. Clearly it wasn't fun to do.
shield. And then if you had a scholar in your group, you would make them cross-class stone skin so that they could help you put protect on everybody. One of the biggest changes to tanks over the years was tank stance. Tank stance used to reduce your damage taken and reduce your damage that you dealt. So Paladin had Shield Oath, and then they also had Sword Oath, and Sword Oath was their damage stance. But because Tank Stance would reduce your damage by 20%, it became standard where a raid group would just have their tanks never in Tank Stance. Because we couldn't lose 20% damage to that. We had DPS checks to make, man. They would use melee accessories, so they would go steal the Dragoon's accessories and put them on instead because they had strength. And a tank that was doing this, never in Tank Stance and strength accessories, would do about as much damage as another DPS. But yeah, we don't do that anymore. This was a fun one. Astrologian's cards used to be completely different.
Yeah, it's cool.
And by different,
I also
mean
completely
each
understand
one of them
why you
was
would
different.
design that out of the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Balance was actually the only one that would be a damage buff. Everything else did different stuff, like a crit buff or a speed buff, and it was actually really fun to just give a melee the speed buff, because like a monk is already fast, right? So you give them the speed buff to go even faster, and then they would just run out of TP. They would just go so fast that they would run out of resource, and they can't attack anymore. So then the Astrologian would extend the speed buff on them, and that's why Astrologian's pose looks like this, and they look all smug. Dungeons used to reward tomes differently than they do now. What they used to do was reward the tomes for each boss, but you know what people did? They would run this dungeon, specifically Brayflox's hard mode. They would do the big pull all the way to the boss. They would lock all the mobs out of the boss arena, and then they would kill the boss and then leave. They wouldn't do the rest of the dungeon because that was more time efficient than just doing the full dungeon for the tomes. So Square Enix didn't like that. And so they made it so all the
done shit like this in games where there's been stuff to exploit like this. But what's that?
Totally.
Yeah, I abuse the crap out of the loot cave.
The loot cave.
Destiny 1.
Yep.
Like you know, I've been there, but. And while I have fond memories of being there when broken shit like this was more efficient, I don't want to play. I don't want this to be in the game.
Yeah.
I have fond memories about stuff like that, but I don't want it to be like that.
It was cute when you felt like you were countering the developers and like messing around, but yeah, when it became the best way to do it and everyone was on board, it wasn't that like cute little secret you knew. It was the required way to play, and that sucked.
Yeah, it was just like the so say we all. Like it's just yeah, it gets old.
Come from the last boss instead. But yeah, this dungeon is what we did all the time for relic farming back in Realm Reborn. And actually, dungeons, we used to get 3 of them per patch. You know, they changed this because we've gotten all different types of content now, but they used to do 3 dungeons every single patch. That's why the list of Realm Reborn dungeons is so long. Look at it compared to Heaven's Word, they went down to 2 dungeons per patch. Stormblood, they went down to 2 or 1 dungeons per patch. And now this expansion, they've only done 1 dungeon per patch. And that is not a bad thing. It's because we get different types of content than just dungeons. Oh yeah, and in Dunscaith, you know this Proto-Ultima boss? This guy was not always there. When Dunscaith first came out, that was not there. It was actually a succubus boss. Anyway, I mean, there's still so much more I can talk about the history, but these are just some other ones I thought up in my head. But that'll be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.
That was fascinating. I love hearing about old exploits, man.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. I find that shit fascinating.
Absolutely. It's cool to hear what players did. I understand why they did it. I would have loved to keep seeing that many dungeons. I thought when I was playing Realm Reborn and saw that many dungeons, I thought that would be going forward. That's probably the biggest disappointment I hear about for that I know about for me, because I just love dungeons.
Same. I'm in the same boat as you. Like I absolutely love dungeon content. That being said, the quality, the quantity might not be there, but the quality is definitely going up.
Yeah.
On the dungeons.
Yeah. Well, have we done Storm? No, we haven't done Stormblood optional because we haven't done Stormblood Wall of Dungeons MSQ yet. So we haven't gotten to talk about what was the Temple of the Fist? That one was really cool, up there behind Brauger's Reach.
Behind rug. Oh, yeah.
Like the traps and stuff.
Dude, if we're going to do that video, I'm going to need to like run them again. I do not remember some of these.
That was forever ago.
It's been so long. We could do a Stormblood Wall dungeons now.
We can, yeah. We're done with the Gimli Dark, whatever the heck that word is. Whatever the heck that is called.
The Gimlet Dark.
Is it Gimlet? Is that how you say that pile of consonants?
There's a T.
It's a mess.
The Gimlet Dark.
It's a hideous word.
Everyone knows Gimli's emo phase. When Gimli went down to the conveniently located Hot Topic inside the mines of Moria to go get his black and white striped dwarf armor.
You got one of those mithril belts with all the little square pegs in it. You know what I'm talking about?
Mithril belt with square pegs.
Yeah, you know, all the square things. What are those
pyramids?
Yeah, they're pyramids. Yeah, they are pyramids.
They're not pegs. Pegs are round and
they're bedazzled. They're what do you call it when you put little divots in armor? There's a word for that.
Divots in armor?
Like embossing. Studded.
Oh, it's like
studded. Yeah.
Studded or you're describing a pyramid belt or a studded belt. Yeah.
I should have gone with.
I had so many pyramid belts, and I had so many leather wrist cuffs.
Should have gone with a mithril cat collar.
A mithril cat collar?
Yeah, with a little heart.
Oh, there you go.
The
well, that's like the Cracker Barrel choker that a lot of the people wear in Final Fantasy. Thancred's got one now, I noticed.
Oh,
the
right.
Cracker Barrel goth, because they're wearing the choker, but looks like it's made out of friggin' hemp or something.
Is that a thing?
No, it's a joke I made multiple streams ago when we saw the first one.
Okay. I was worried for a hot second. You know, I fall behind.
Cracker Barrel goth is absolutely not a thing, but
you
like the people in Final Fantasy 14 that have like the tan colored chokers.
Yeah.
Whenever we saw the first one forever ago, I was like, oh look, it's a Cracker Barrel goth.
Yeah.
But I just noticed that Thancred is wearing one as well.
It's a puka shell necklace without the puka shells.
Oh God, puka shell! I never had one of those. Everyone I knew that had one was an absolute D-bag. So it's one of those things that was, you know, as a kid, is like, oh, jerks have these.
Yeah, I had one. I was a bit of a jerk during that phase.
You also had frosted tips, but so did
frosted
I.
Tips,
so,
yeah.
I can't judge you for that. I did frosted tips once in high school.
Who was the boy, the guy, the Tool Time boy who like met Santa in a movie?
What?
He was trying to get home.
What are you talking about?
His people often say his name as a pile, like 3 letters. Listen,
Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
Yeah, that's it. He was the big influencer. Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I never thought that kid was cool.
No, but our parents did, and that's why they dressed us up like that.
I thought he was the Justin Bieber of our childhood.
He was. But our parents thought he was awesome.
I don't think my parents ever had an opinion on Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I remember back in the, I don't know about you, but I would go home and watch TRL, and my mom thought Tom DeLonge from Blink-182 was really cute.
What's TRL?
Total Request Live, MTV, the top 10.
Oh, I didn't have cable. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I've never even heard of it.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, I'd go home, I'd watch TRL because I was really into well, I first started watching it because Limp Bizkit used to chart on it, and then I got into pop punk.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah, I've never seen a whole episode of Arnold's Life or something like that. Like, you know, I don't know these things.
Hey Arnold?
No. Well, yes, that one too. But the one about what was the dog creature that like hated his job? Rocco. Yeah.
It was a wallaby. Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah.
Rocco's Modern Life is probably my favorite Nicktoon. I love Rocco's Modern Life. It was such a weird off-color cartoon. I love it so much. There's a subtlety to it I really enjoy too. Where do we leave off on thanking folks over here? We got that one. I believe we left off with Days, who super chatted, there's a fate outside Falcon's Nest where you fight a dragoon named Alimbert of the Spiked Butt. He does the pole dance skill. The whole fate is hilarious. Fight him if you haven't yet.
Of the Spiked Butt?
Yeah, that's what they wrote.
Hmm.
Add that to the list. That sounds hilarious. Wasn't Rocco a sex call worker? That was indeed a joke from an episode of Rock's Modern Life.
I remember there was a frog. I think a frog was his boss, and he had to like climb the corporate ladder.
Mr. Bighead.
Oh, Mr. Bighead.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mr. Bighead.
You know, we've made pretty good progress here. I think.
You know, garbage day is a very dangerous day.
They got some people were saying slash emote makes them cry. Like I didn't know it was such an.
Who?
The chat earlier was talking about slash emote. Like that was a big deal.
Oh.
People like the slash emote. Apparently
Gotcha.
it's an emotional.
I think we retire Pint and Larry for the night since we've done 2 of those already.
Yeah, we have completed the ones on our list approved by the mods. So we are heading towards.
Oh, please use that voice for a character guy. I'm glad you enjoyed my Rocco. I'll have to remember that. I used to be able to do a decent Mr. Bighead too, but there's so much yelling. I wouldn't be able to do that for a stream. I'd have to drink so much whiskey to soothe my throat. I'd be a mess by the end of the night. Not a tea guy. MC Robbins, thank you very much for becoming a member. Welcome to the Gearbox. Enjoy your perks. We want to see Garrett and Mets. You will one of these days. I thought I was gonna do 2 drinks tonight, but I just kind of feel I'm good. I'm in a good place. Whiskey soothes your throat. Yes. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? I get knock on wood. I haven't had a sore throat in a long time, but I get them. I used to get them very frequently.
Yeah,
like very frequently. And if it wasn't full on strep, whiskey was like the go-to, man. I would put it in a little. I hate tea. I don't like tea. I can, for the cause, I can rock some tea, but it's not my favorite. I would put whiskey in decaf coffee if I had a sore throat. That's what I would do. That was Trash Garrett's way to get through a sore throat.
Oh, apparently our mods have removed the slash emote from our list this evening after further research.
Oh,
it has been removed.
Slash emote was removed for spoilers.
Yeah, due to spoilers.
And now chat will debate if it truly has spoilers.
It's its own spoiler, so it's not something as affecting us. But if they're palling around in there,
Yeah. Garrett, do we get to see any of your master's thesis work or project? I don't believe so, because we're doing work for an actual company. I believe it is all under NDA.
Oh, well, that's neat. Well,
I believe it's all under NDA. I did make a video last semester, though, that I could totally show everybody. I had to knock out an elective credit last semester, and I took Introduction to Visual Storytelling, which I'm probably a little overqualified for, but I actually learned quite a bit. It was a lot of fun. And my final, I had to make a video. So I interviewed everyone in my life about why we're all obsessed with cocktails. So I did a 2-minute short on that. So I could totally show you all that. Won't do it tonight, but remind me at a future time.
We'll do a watch party for Garrett's Masters. All right, well, let's head towards Mad Because Small.
Mad Because Small. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Before we do that, Sathala, thank you so much for the super chat.
Small.
White Mage had whoop, there goes Kyle yelling words at me from someone else. White Mage had a trade at higher levels to make Protect hit everyone. Cross-class skills don't get trades, so any scholar using Protect had to cast it manually. Gross.
Manually?
As opposed to getting a trait where it hits everybody.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this is Mad Because Small by who?
This is by Cider Spider.
Cider Spider. Okay.
By the Cider Spider.
Okay.
This has come up a lot.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Small. Small. Angry. Very, very angry. Mad because small. Jealous of tall. Sad because small. I'll show them all.
Oh, God.
Take your daughter to work
Is
day.
this a spoken word poem?
No, this is not a fake ID. Baby saved the town from leather daddies. Mad because small. Hello, Mayor. Satisfied. Still small, though.
Mayor
Nap
Merwin.
time. Lost baby. Found baby. Baby learns to dance from leather daddies. Okay, bye. And this, children, is how you Naruto run. Baby passes judgment. Jealous of tall. Excuse me, I need an adult. I just got back from the fake beard store. Does someone here need an adult? Not scared of tall. Baby protect. Baby read story. Tall man is wrecked. Don't thank me. It's my job. Hey, no standing on the furniture. Mom says you're in trouble.
Yeah, this is
Happy,
squarely
but
in my
small.
wheelhouse of humor.
Baby's first burial service. Baby goes on a stakeout. Ooh-ah. Shrek.
Ooh-ah.
Gangster kneeling with Shrek. Applause for lost child. Still lost,
You know, we're
though.
going to do a Shrek voice for him from now on,
Shimkin
right?
Nugger. Name will be KFC 420. Hey, listen. Properly equipped baby. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. Baby goes to the painted world. That's a Dark
I know
Souls
that
reference.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll have your strongest juice box. Am small, have friends. Yes, Mr. President, I know I'm awesome, but can you call back later? I'm busy. Stay away from my mom. Hate vegetables. Mom said it's my turn on that thing. Smart baby. I can see your nipples. You look drunk like my dad. Excuse me, would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies? Baby joins the army. Shrek 2. Is this guy bothering you? Yes. Furious. Excuse me, chef. Is this keto friendly? Reading a story to Titan. Forgive me, father, for I am short. Why is daddy sleeping? I can't wake him up. It's not a phase, mom. Have friends, still small. Do not worry, Mrs. Claus. I'll protect you. Sad because small. Excuse me, miss. Is he bothering you? Worst beach party ever. Jealous of tall. Sorry, you are not tall enough to ride. Are we there yet? No. I have to go potty. Are we there yet? No. We are there. Oh no, a boss fight. JK, it was easy.
JK.
Nap time. Angry dreams. Mad because awake. Baby's first recon mission. Stupid onion hair feels ashamed. Rightfully so.
Quite the summary, you know?
Hey kid, you wanna buy some death sticks? Yes. Hide and go seek. Oh no, have been found. Mecha suit is tall. Baby is small. Baby's first prison break. Baby is a fugitive. Excuse me, sir, do you need Jesus? If you train hard, you can be as strong as me, but never as stylish. Are you making fun of me? Excuse me, Power Rangers, would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies? They said no, so I killed them. Jealous of tall, mad because small. Resolute baby, angry baby, will save the world. Big Book Baby versus Bionicle Boy. Baby wins. No, Mr. President, now is not a good time either. Have friends, still small, still mad, very mad. Red Ranger loses. Megazord loses. Kaboom. Knowledge is power, and friendship is magic. Glowing baby, powerful. Man destroyed, baby is win. But still small. Space candy is pleased. World is saved. Baby still small. No happy ending.
That was bizarre.
Loved it.
Whoa.
It was great.
Wow. What was... It was
Small.
like half children's book. That was one of the weirdest things I've seen. Why was that recommended so much?
Oh, because some people have taste.
It came out in 2021. It was like a summary of A Realm Reborn. That was weird.
I love it, dude. That is like born from like the golden age of Adult Swim humor.
Yeah, okay. It was very internet-y.
I just lost your stream, by the way.
Oh, right. I closed the window. My bad. I gotta get you
that is proper. That is proper absurdist humor. I really liked it.
I haven't watched anything that weird since like Newgrounds.
It's of that cloth. It is very proto internet humor. I don't want to dissect it. I just love it.
Yeah.
It's absurdist.
Yeah.
It's just the kind of thing. I can imagine the creator playing through, just chuckling to themselves as they think about their character's inner dialogue, inner monologue during all of this.
Do they like? Is this what they do as a content creator? Is this their thing?
I really like that.
Small.
Oh wow, there's like 50 of these. Oh no, well there's like 7 of these. I guess going through the various, like they do expansions. Yeah, they do a Shadowbringers one. They got they have a 7-second Varys video.
So I don't know how I would explain that to someone, but my thought is a very straightforward premise.
Yeah.
Garrett would love the other ones 100%, says Prophet X.
You know, this is the duality you sign up for on this channel, you know?
We are not the same person.
Exactly.
We are not the same person.
Huh.
It's very rare. We agree on anything, as a matter of fact.
I can see it having a Napoleon Dynamite effect, right? Like in multiple watches, in like multiple quoting.
Highly quotable.
Yeah. Like you become
the whole
endearing.
thing is nothing but quotes.
Yeah. And you slowly you repeat a little bit to yourself. It's it starts to get a little funny, and then before you know it, it's one of your main jokes that you share with your friends. I can see it.
Baby is small, Kyle.
Huh. Yeah,
Leather
maybe
Daddies is the only way I'm going to refer to those guards from now on.
I mean, they're saying I'm too dad for it. That might be true because I read books that read like that every day. Like that style of language is something I'm well acquainted with.
So you're just like, I don't know why this is funny. This is just a children's book.
Is what children's book sounds like.
What children's book are you reading where they're talking about leather daddies?
There's a lot of children's books these days. Many different walks of life.
I'm really enjoying Vargalus, and Garrett dying to it while Kyle stares at it confused was hilarious. Yeah, that is firmly in my wheelhouse of humor. That's
what you sign up for.
I like that quite a bit. We've already hit that tonight, Liminal. We've already been past that milestone a few times. People come and go. Arwojo, thank you for the super chat. Since Garrett is playing WoW again casually, he really should see Darkest Secret vid, in my opinion. We'll get to it eventually.
Yeah.
We could throw it on the next poll.
That sounds good.
I have that power. I can say we'll put it on. Mike, thank you for the super chat. Kyle, mad because confused at mad because small.
See, it's already beginning. The quotations are beginning.
At the very beginning, I thought it was going down. There's a car YouTuber I really like called Mr. Regular. That you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes it's a really legit car review, and other times it's this deep descent into madness. And the very beginning of the video kind of gave me a vibe of that, but never mind. It went in a different direction. But yeah, I like absurdist monologues, which that wasn't necessarily. That was kind of almost like spoken word. But yeah,
it was a good voice.
That.
It was a good voice.
I like that
good presentation.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Liminal Space knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Regular car reviews. Some of the funniest car content on YouTube. It's good stuff. It's good. At some point, Kyle, I will make you react to car content, and you have to watch Mr. Regular's review of the SRT4.
Okay. For me, you... Wait, is that comedy? Is that funny? Is that something? The car thing
I would recommend?
The car thing? Yeah.
That one in particular is funny, and it also has some really deep-seated internet and anime references.
Okay.
That particular review. It's great. It's great. What would you make me react to? What do you love on YouTube that you don't think I would ever watch if given my own option or my own choice?
I'm thinking, what is something you'd hate that I watch?
I'm not sure you would hate it. You might find it funny, but
I mean, I don't watch a lot of well, I watch like meme compilation videos. Well, I floss, at night. But that's just like TikTok memes put in YouTube videos. So,
dude, if we ever did a watch party, I'd want to go back and do I think it was AMV Hell 3. I think was the one I watched the most. One of the AMV Hells. I forget which one my favorite was, but that'd be a fun watch party to do with you.
You know what? I like Donkey videos. I don't think you'd be big on Donkey. I don't think you'd like Donkey.
I've never watched a Donkey video.
Yeah. I don't know if you'd like Donkey.
I just I don't consume a lot of video game content.
Yeah.
Period. Anymore. Used to mostly just listen to the Next Slander podcast, and that's it as far as video game content.
All right, I am preparing the next video.
Next.
Yeah.
Next. Oh,
yeah.
Do you see Boopy's super chat? The official GG review.
I'm glad we have these emojis available.
It's fantastic. Right. So what's up next?
All right. Well, we still have the rise and fall of the Yowie paddle in there.
Do you want to do a grab bag of weird mismatch so you can put the WoW's Darkest Secret, you can put the Yowie paddle?
We could do that. Yeah.
What other wild ones are on there?
Not too much actually, because a lot of this was 1.0. It's funny. People tell us to watch old 1.0 cutscenes all the time, but they have not won a single time tonight. We are often requested to watch old. We
often get requested to do things that aren't particularly popular pretty frequently. I'm not casting aspersions on a recent video at all. Our latest Reacts video didn't perform particularly well.
No, it was, but we may have missed the window too, because I was, had been reacted to many times at that point.
That's true. That's fair.
I mean, if you want cynical, like, that's like, did you ever watch Yahtzee video game reviews back in the day? He still does them, but.
Are you talking about Zero Punctuation?
Yeah, Zero Punctuation.
Yeah, no, dude, I love those. In college, when new ones would come out, the roommates and I would gather around in the living room and watch them together.
Yeah, that was just the personality. They were meant to be deeply cynical.
Yeah, it was kind of like the joke, right? Like kind of the joke. And I mean, even if it is the intent, like you don't have to like it. Like it's all personal preference, right? It's kind of like Kyle, how you don't like hard drama, but I love it. Love that shit. Love Premiere TV, but it's also kind of the point.
You watched Homestar Runner and stuff in the past, right?
Oh, God, yeah. Homestar Runner washed over my high school like a pox. It spread faster than mono. It was great. What was I watching the other day? Oh, Yeah, dude, that comedy podcast I've been telling you I like, Are You Garbage? They had someone on. Oh no, they were talking to their producer. It was a host show. They were talking to their producer, and somehow Trogdor came up. They were asking their producer like what he was into. They're like, "You were probably a dork, right? What were you into in high school?" And he said, I forget how Trogdor came up, but both hosts were like, I have no friggin' idea what that is. And one of the hosts is our age, and I'm like, this guy's lying through his teeth. There's no universe where this dude doesn't know what Trogdor is.
Yeah, I don't know how
like
you
yelling
miss
at
it.
my speakers. Like, how dare you judge the producer for being a Homestar Runner fan? It was so funny. It was so freaking funny. I can't remember what episode now. I've listened to so many of this. This is like my new favorite podcast. I've been laughing so hard listening to it. And it reminds me. I like it too. It reminds me of my dad's side of the family because they're all from the Northeast. These two guys, they're like ex-Philly, living in New York now, I think, and they've got the just constant ball busting attitude. Jeff H, thanks for the super chat. Said the cheat. We installed the light switch to turn the lights on and off, not for light switch raves.
Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
Do, 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 do. The cheat is grounded gets yelled a bit in this house still to this day. The other Homestar Runner thing we used to always quote was from Teen Girl Squad, just from the intro where they'd go, "The ugly one."
Yeah.
Just yell that constant. That'd be yelled down the hallway at high school all the time. Are you still putting that poll together?
I am.
Oh, gotcha. I'll continue vamping.
All right.
I will continue vamping.
If you'd like to post video suggestions for a future movie night, you can do so in the Discord. There is a content and streams channel.
We have a lovely Discord.
Yes.
The ever-growing list of things to react to.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just watch Trogdor?
Can we just watch that instead? Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing stopping us.
I saw them doing some new stuff recently, you know, and also they did those Night at the Poker on Steam. It's like a poker game, like characters. You played with Heavy from...
I didn't play that.
Kyle ... the actual SE video of 1.0. What about it? The one where like we do the tech demo and fly around things? I gotta like put it on the background. There's not a lot to see there, but it was recommended.
We already saw that one.
Yeah, you and I watched it. When did we watch that?
Yeah.
Did we watch that on stream?
We already watched that one.
I don't think we watched it on stream though, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah.
We watched it on stream. It was before we got to Shadowbringers. It was, I want to say 2 streams before we did our big mega stream.
That's right. Yeah, because it looked a lot like... no, we were showing it right after because it looked a lot like the new zone, the new city in Shadowbringers.
Gotcha. Oh, some people are saying they don't mean the tech demo. Listen, we can only have 4 options.
Yeah, only 4 options at a time.
We got to pare it down somehow. We got to pare it down somehow.
I don't know, man. Everyone telling me how important Thancred is and been Philly in the past, and no one wants to watch it. I'm
That's because it was like 3 people who have 0 chill.
Forced
just
to
wanted
believe
yell at you.
It's not that important. I will quote this moment anytime it's brought up. The 1.0 trailer is weird. There's a bunch of
Some
cars
people just have
flying around.
no chill, man.
Yeah, we'll let that run for a moment here. But it looks like we got Final Fantasy 1.0 in a nutshell.
Okay. All right. My speakers are acting up. Be right back.
All right. See you in a moment. We will prepare the video. There's still time to stop this. But this, whatever this is, seems to be up next. I'll begin. Garrett returns.
I think
way to get out of.
Oh wow, is this all robot voice? This one's looking kind of weird. Oh, the waning of the 6th sun. Okay, so that's... Okay, so I wrote that one down recently. It's good. It's great. It's weird. It's great. It's good. Okay. It's robot voice. Okay. Are you ready, Garrett?
I guess so. Yeah, let's go. Waiting of the 600 is 1.0 bid. Super chat at Dayside.
Final Fantasy 14 MMO is gonna be lit.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 11 was a huge success.
Allow me to re-engage.
It's been down for ever.
Not ever. Just since I closed the window in the last video. Don't you mar my perfect record with these.
I'll mar your poll that doesn't include any of the things you said you put on there.
Well, that's because I knew the Yowie paddle would win if I put it on there.
I don't see how it's a bad thing.
That's actually, I mean, that's the only, I think, like, thing we everything else on the list is nothing but 1.0 stuff.
That it will definitely be the most remembered title in the series, and it's all thanks to you who directed Nobuaki Komodo-san.
Thanks Mr. Square Enix. Now with our brand new Crystal 2 engine that we waste a lot of money on, which also used on another best game of the series. We will make this game the best looking MMO ever.
And we all know that is the most important thing in video game.
You damn right.
Ha 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 ha.
But boss, none of us haven't ever used this engine before. Are you sure we can make such a big game like MMO in time for launch?
Oh, don't worry. We will just wing it like usual.
That is right. We're gonna roll in a pile of money very soon.
Ha 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 ha. Oh boy, I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh boy, that was harder than I expected, but at least we got a better route.
Boss, we got a lot of complaints from the official forum. It seems that our servers are down everywhere.
Oh, don't worry. Servers broken during beta is normal for any
Fire's the
MMO.
funniest thing in this
And
video
we
so
also
far.
got multiple bug reports from players who can actually get to play.
We will fix it later for sure. How bad can it be?
And they say that the first cutscene lagged like crazy.
But is it still look pretty?
If you like looking at PowerPoint presentation, then yes.
Oh boy. This is bad actually.
Also, we still don't know how this engine works. Can we at least delay the game launch for a bit?
Okay then. What do you think, Mr. Square Enix?
Okay, sure. We will let you delay the next beta.
Okay, thanks. Wait, did you say delay beta?
Yep.
What about an actual game launch?
Nope.
But that didn't change anything.
Oh come on, it will be fine. We will just wing it like usual and that everything will work out. Ha 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 ha.
Guess we have to work overnight from now on.
Oh well, at least it can't get any worse.
Also remove official forums so player can no longer criticize us.
Oh,
what the hell is wrong with?
Never mind, it got way worse.
How is the review score?
Bad.
Internet bad or real bad?
Yes.
So what went wrong?
Oh boy. Let's see. We make too much polygon for Flower Pot that it actually lagged the server.
Ouch.
Our user interface is so bad it makes Microsoft look like a piece of art.
The
world is filled with the same copy-paste asset, and yet we didn't have a minimap in an MMO game.
Ouch.
We also have a fatigue system that encourages players to stop playing to get more experience.
Why did we even think of doing that?
Because we barely have any endgame content.
Oh.
Also there are
no jumping.
Honestly, it's easier to list what doesn't went wrong.
Like what?
Auto attack system.
Oh good, at least one thing.
Because it doesn't have one.
Oh times two. Oh boy. We are in big trouble, aren't we?
I mean, we make a mediocre and unfinished game, that we know it's mediocre and unfinished. Then we release it at this state and everyone is mad at us for releasing mediocre and unfinished game.
Whose idea was that again?
Hello there.
Oh times 3. So how is that pile of money we are going to swing it?
Fix it, now.
Nope, still broken.
You are fired.
Well, I tried.
Wait, did I say fired? I meant demoted to level designer position.
Well, better than nothing, I guess.
But what are we going to do then, Mr. Square Enix? We still need a director.
Don't worry, it is time for us to bring our secret weapon. Behold. our new director of Final Fantasy XIV, Naoki Yoshida-san.
What is Final Fantasy again? Is it like Dragon Quest?
Oh yeah, he haven't worked on any Final Fantasy game before.
Okay,
Is he going to be okay for this?
He was a chief planner of Dragon Quest X, also another MMO our perfect company make.
And I bet it worked out better than this one.
And he will save this game and our company from burning to the ground.
So where is the game you want me to fix?
There.
Have fun, Yoshida-san. Hoo boy.
Wow, that went pretty well, boss. We fixed quite a lot of bugs and problems and add some important features, like official forum and auto attack.
The fact that it wasn't there in the game before amazed me.
But, even then boss, this game reputation is still bad. I doubt that even if we fix and improve the game to at least be good, we won't be able to make up for all the money we lose. Not to mention, we already put this mess of an engine to its limit.
You're right. It's so bad that company president have to do a public apology.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But not to worry, I have a plan.
What kind of plan, boss?
It's a risky one. Dare I say it, rather crazy. And some of us will not make it by the end, but it's the only way to get out of this mess.
What is it, boss?
We burn it.
Nanny.
The game, the server, the engine. Burn every last one of them.
But we just managed to stop them from burning for a while ago. Why do we have to burn it again?
We will destroy the game, and then create a brand new 2.0 version. It will be a lot of work, but there is no other way.
But will Mr. Square Enix ever agree to this?
Don't worry, I already got a permission. Can you please let me burn this game?
No.
Can you please let me burn this game?
No.
Can you please let me burn this game?
Okay, sure.
Now then. Burn it.
But boss.
Burn it.
Burn it!
Wait, no, don't burn that. I still need it for Final Fantasy XIII sequel.
Aren't you already made one?
Yes, so?
Are you seriously make another freaking one?
Anyway, goodbye.
So, Final Fantasy XIV is over.
Yeah, but it's also only the beginning.
We are not going to sleep for a year, aren't we?
You damn right. Okay guys, remember how you make 1.0 version frustrating and boring? Do the opposite of that.
Okay, boss.
We still need an engine to work on though.
Here you go, Yoshida-san. Our company next luminous game engine that we also waste a ton of money to make.
Do I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Don't worry, this will be nothing like Crystal 2. We will definitely keep using our own engine and not one of those third-party one, because this is definitely what make the game good.
Okay fine, but can you at least downscale it a little bit? How much better?
Now if you'll excuse me, there is another game that need this engine.
Now that we all set, Operation Realm Reborn begin. Alright everyone, thank you for all of your hard work. But after long and tormenting development, 4 phases are better, because we can't screw this up. Some of our team got injured, some even died from exhaustion and all of you missed your family. We finally finish Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, and hopefully, nothing will go wrong anytime soon.
Boss, NA and EU servers are down.
Finally, thank God.
We did
Oh,
it,
that's not
Yoshida-san.
bad.
We revert the biggest
I didn't know what the
financial
score was.
crisis
That's
our
not
company
bad.
has ever faced. We saved Final Fantasy XIV and the whole franchise.
And it only take 14 years out of my lifespan.
Though we still have to work on future updates and expansion.
Oh boy, here we go again. But at least our company won't face any more crisis ever again.
I couldn't agree more.
Ha 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 ha.
Let's turn it into Final Fantasy 15.
Okay, sure.
Also, you are fired.
Okay, wait, what?
Well, I don't know anything about that. What was Final Fantasy 15 a 13 that became a 15?
But there is a 13 too.
Oh. Like I said, I watched Donkey, so all I know about 15 is what I heard from Donkey, which is not going to be an accurate portrayal because it's comedy.
All I have to say about that video is, oh boy.
Yeah. Well, that was something.
I don't find a robot voice amusing.
I do. I mean, there's things I grab onto, right? Like the newest thing makes me laugh. I can't help but love that sound effect. And then before that, the puffer fish. I'm into the meme sounds, and the robot voice works. There's a channel I watch called what is it called? And that does it a lot, but it's not everything they do. Anyway, I don't remember.
That was certainly a video.
Yep, that was something. Oh, the John Madden, the alpha space. That it's funny, like the robot voices. Yeah, well, we got quite a list here for a future movie night. So right now, I wrote down future perfect, path complete, average Lalafell day, Denmo, Ethries, Asher 1.0, Dad of Light, Final Fantasy 14 in 50 seconds, Thal's Bloody Balls, Dark Knight removed abilities, The Waning of the Sun.
Dad of Light is Netflix, so that can't be watched.
We can't do that on. Yeah, that's Netflix. The Waning of the Sun, of the Sixth Sun. Okay, that was recommended twice in 2 different names, it appears. So I got The Waning of the Sun, and then someone else recommended The Waning of the Sixth Sun.
Detailed notes.
Farewell Stormblood by Golden Tot. Main Final Fantasy Races Ranked by Misshapen Chair. And that is the extent of my many videos that I wrote down.
Gotcha. Liminal Space, thanks for the earlier super chat where you said, I see a cat and I super chat. Yeah, sorry, Dexter wandered off. He got sick of pets, but thank you for that.
It does happen.
And Silvernode, thank you for the super chat. Has anyone suggested the Noclip documentary yet? It's long, but a must watch in the future. Yes, Silvernode. Yes. Kind of feels like everyone. We've already seen it.
Yes, we've already
seen it.
Not publicly. We weren't streaming back then.
And if we ever do a rewatch together, you'll know because it'll be the title of the stream.
That's big.
Because that'll be the only thing we do that night.
It's a big thing. I'd be down to watch some. I've already watched all the car bots because that was during our time of transfer over.
I've only seen their first one that was about people leaving WoW for Final Fantasy 14, which is freaking hilarious. I haven't seen any other Final Fantasy 14 ones that they've done.
Oh, don't you worry about my YouTube recommends. I've watched so many kids videos on this account. I'm good. No, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be recommending nothing but monster truck videos.
Yeah, Konogami says drinking game. See how many times someone in the chat recommends Noclip. Do you want me to die, Konogami? I will die here on the stream if we do that.
If you have a particular Preach video, I love Preach. I think he's great. Great guy.
Same.
But most of his stuff is pretty end gamey. So if you have a very particular video in that department, feel free to recommend it in the Discord, the content channel.
Little tease for tomorrow morning. There's a clip going up on our clips channel, and there's a screenshot of Preach in it for reasons.
For Tataru, is that what you did?
We mentioned his Tataru.
Oh yeah, that was a great video.
Yeah, gets a little shout out.
I saw that one.
Tomorrow's clip, has a little shout out to Preach's Tataru, which is best Tataru, by the way. I love your Tataru, Kyle. Don't get me wrong, but you're no chain-smoking taxi dispatch.
Yeah, no, I'm not dressed up. I'm not role-playing, full body experience there.
Yeah.
Isn't Jesse Cox's history video? It's kind of dry, though. It's history, right? Like, that would just be history of history. It was very useful at the time I watched it.
Long, too, isn't it?
Yeah, it was about 30 minutes, if not more. It was 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's a little...
It's good. It's a good video.
Long
it is useful. Very useful. Yeah, I like documentaries. The 15 years of WoW versus Final Fantasy one, that's the one I watched probably like the week it came out. But that was in like the height. That's when I was logging into YouTube every night. And I would watch like a Jesse video and then an Asmongold video. Like it was MMO apocalypse. And I was glued to it. During, what was that? That would have been July of last year.
I think I was still just playing Shadowlands. I was coming. I was still doing WoW content, so I was trying not to digest other WoW content.
Yep, we watched 2 Captain Grimms tonight. If you have other Grimms, tonight we watched Healing. Oh, wait, we didn't watch the Healing one, did we? No, the struggles of healers during cutscenes. We didn't watch that one tonight.
No, we did not watch that.
No, we only watched the WoW players experience.
Yeah, we watched that one, which was very funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, that's
cynical, but like intentionally and for effect.
Well, Struggles of a Healer is only 1 minute long. Let's watch that.
Oh, cue that up. Just throw that up.
That.
While I say thank you to Silly Beans for the super chat. Have you seen the 1.0 trailer? I strongly recommend watching the 1.0 trailer sooner rather than later. If you're not familiar with it, it has relevancy. We have not watched the 1.0 trailer yet.
I have. It's full of cards. It's weird. It's a weird one. Beginning the video.
I'm glad you're here, Warrior of Light. We've been through a lot together, and I want you to know that I will do all in my power to keep on living, just so I can make sure to be by your side. Well, I guess this is it, Warrior of Light.
Oh, don't worry about it. I
don't
have a
think
lot
I'm
of
gonna
healing
make
spells.
it,
I can get you
but I
back
want
stuff.
you to know that I appreciate all of the great times we've had together. You'll never forget me, right? But if only there was just one healer nearby, maybe all of this could have been avoided.
I'm
But
a healer.
that's not the
Wait,
case, my friend.
I'm a white mage.
I'm sorry,
You know
my
this.
friend.
Hang on. Just give me the dialogue option. I can heal her.
That's fantastic. Kyle, if Elegant noted like this, I would play one.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Just one healing spell. Like, oh, look,
Yeah. I don't care right now.
That's fantastic.
This video goes.
That's wonderful.
What's the Half-Life mod? It looks like he uses that to animate.
Gary's mod?
Yeah, he looks like he uses Gary's mod with the pistol
It
to make
reminds me of
faces.
Gary's mod.
Yeah.
Do we still use Gary's mod, or are we all just source filmmaking now?
You can still get it. You can still get the Gary's mod.
Some people think it's Blender.
I like the fast and loose style.
I can't remember the last time I even heard Gary's mod mentioned.
Yeah. I had some fun in there back in the day. Shooting what was his name? The man with the briefcase, the man in the suit. Was that what it was called? There's the man in the suit?
The G-Man.
Did Captain Grimm quit making videos for a time? Oh, looks like he comes out with something like every 3 months. Okay. So they come
These are pretty high effort.
Yeah.
It would take some time to make these.
Absolutely. Well,
It would take some time.
Well, I think with a fresh pile of suggestions for when next time will be, let's roll some credits.
I think, it's almost tomorrow where I am.
Yeah,
So,
almost tomorrow for you.
Yeah. Muhammad, thank you for the super chat. I think it was Kyle who was looking, but if you want turn-based video games to enjoy, might I recommend Ark the Lad 1 through 3 on PSN, PS3, and Xenosaga 1 through 3, both wonderful stories with amazing music.
I have heard of both of these. Ark the Lad. I don't think maybe I haven't heard that one. I've heard a lot about Xenosaga. Wait, but that's different than the Xenoblade, right? That just came out. There's a new Xenoblade.
You're thinking of Xenoblade Chronicles?
Yeah, Octopath Traveler was good. I could totally get back into it. I just had a minor complaint with the story switching, and I got frustrated and left. But I could totally dig it. I'm really just excited. I'm excited to play up Persona. Persona 5, I think, is coming out on Steam really soon. I think it's like on the 31st of October, so it'll be right in time for new babydom.
I've never played a Persona game.
Me neither, but they get recommended all the time.
I feel like at this point, just about every JRPG has been recommended to me.
Probably true. I mean, they're old. You know, I still like Grandia 2. Grandia 2 is my Chrono Trigger, like the one that, like, no matter how old it gets, I'd like still recommend it. But thank you everybody for joining us for our movie night. We will be back.
Yeah.
Monday.
This is a good time.
Oh, Monday we'll be doing some more leveling, getting ready, heading toward Shadowbringers, working on a big video over the weekend. We'll have big video for you, so subscribe to the channel.
I was there. I recorded it.
Yep.
I know what's going to be in that video.
Exactly. We recorded it.
We go in order. You should know what it is. You know what it is.
Probably take a guess.
You know what it's going to be. You can probably guess.
Probably take a guess.
The story's getting meaty, so we're breaking it up by patch.
Well, thanks everybody for joining. Hope you all enjoyed the movie night. I enjoyed it a lot. We'll definitely do it again in the future. Join the Discord. That's the best way to add suggestions to this list. We have a fabulous group of mods. Thank you again to our mods who kind of sued these videos for us and got us all figured out for the evening. And you'll know. You'll know. Rustlick, you'll know. Because we'll do a video that very much looks like the last thing we did on stream. And when you see that video go up, you'll know. And there'll be plenty of warning because I can schedule, like, it'll be a week in advance. You'll know.
Well, we will schedule MSQ streams on the channel way ahead of time.
Yeah, you will know. And it's soon. It's sooner than you think.
Sooner than we thought.
Yeah. It's coming up fast.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
GG, everybody.